B&D Turf Cars is the largest golf cart dealer in the Omaha Council Bluffs area for sales, service, customs, and rentals with over 60 years of experience in the community. See our in-stock carts online from trusted brands like Easy Go and Cushman. Our factory-trained experts will build that tricked-out custom order you've always wanted and can maintain your vehicle to keep you going for the next adventure. Whether you're looking for a simple electric cart, utility work vehicle, or custom, B&D Turf Cars can get you there. That's how we roll.
My family is what matters. Always has been. The family you choose and the family you create. That's why I do it. Why I put on the uniform and serve. I do it to give them a future. Because no matter what I do, I always put my family first. So I can plan for their tomorrow by taking care of today.
A financial future worthy of your service.
The Mattress King's tax refund and overstock sale is going on now. Save big with twin mattresses starting at $68. Full mattresses starting at $148 and queens starting at $198. Save up to $1,000 on qualified Serta iComfort mattresses and adjustable bases. Save up to 50% off MSRP on all overstock refrigerators. Hurry in for our limited edition iComfort Queen mattress for only $9.99. Shop all Serta brands and more only at the Mattress King, 13311 Millard Avenue in Omaha.
From the moment you walk into PostNet, we've got your back. From design and printing to shipping and more, we can bring your projects to life, help you tackle everything in one place, and get it done quickly, all with exceptional service. We're more than just a place to get things done. We're your people.
Everything that inspires Mango Sons.
When you need new windows and doors, it can be hard to know where to start. So Marvin starts where you are. If you want to know what makes sense for your home, we can help. If you want to explore styles, we'll guide you. If you have questions about energy efficiency or materials, we have answers.
For 20 years, Window Innovations has been helping families in Omaha enhance their homes with windows and doors. Let us help you find the perfect windows and doors for your space.
If you want some hardscape, some trees, some bushes, some flowers, I would encourage people to come to Roberts.
If you're looking for good service and good follow-up on anything, this would be the place to go. I mean, these guys are good. They'll take care of you from day one.
There's nothing better than when we do a design and a build. If we're mowing a property and we hear that they did not expect it to come out this nice or to be the showpiece of the neighborhood, that is the best compliment that we can get.
Hey neighbor, you're back.
Hey, you're back!
Joint or back pain doesn't have to be a setback, it can be your comeback. The experts at Nebraska Orthopedic and Sports Medicine can get you back in the game of life. Their approach to personalized and efficient care helps you choose the treatment that's best for you. Start your comeback at Nebraska Orthopedic and Sports Medicine today.
Oh, you're back all right.
Back at the Firewater Bar and Grill at the Comfort Inn and Suites, 70th and Grover, live every Monday night.
That's right, Beef fans. It's the Coaches Show, Monday nights at Firewater Bar and Grill from 6 to 7, where you can mingle with the players and prime dancers, win awesome prizes, and hear the latest from Coach himself. What do you think about that, Coach?
Well, I really don't have much to say about it. Well, I'll make a good talk show.
We'll see you there. Go Beef. Hello, beef fans, and welcome to another scrumptious edition of Beef Stew. I'm your host, Richard Tiemann, and with me, as always, Chef Jones. Welcome back, Chef. How you doing?
Good morning. I'm great. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great. I missed you, fans. I even missed you, Coach.
I miss you too, man. You are the best.
He sounds like he really means that. So here we are. It is game day. We're at Firewater Bar and Grill, and we are cooking up another excellent recipe of beef stew. Now, we had a winning recipe against the Crusaders, recipe against the first time we played the Sioux City Bandits. Didn't quite work, but now we've been on the road twice in a row, 2 victories, looking to make it 3rd in a row. All 10 ingredients are here, from offense, defense, run game, pass game, clock management, all the way down to intensity and explosive plays. So, Coach, I want 3 in a row. Do you want 3 in a row?
Absolutely.
Okay, so take me through your 3 key ingredients to victory today against the Wichita Force.
Wow. Let's see. Well, number 1 would be stopping the run game. I think they have a good enough running back to beat you. The quarterback is pretty mobile, so
defense.
Obviously defense is going to be key today, as it always is, but more imperative today. So defense.
All right, defense. Got to stop the Wichita Force run game.
We can put defense all over the place.
Always need more defense. All right, next ingredient, because they have a pretty powerful offense. You said stop the run game. Anything for you guys that you need to do, especially this game?
Well, I think one of the things that helped us in the last game was definitely no penalties. We kept that down low. But I think we have to really get this special team going. I think we were close a few times on the kickoff return to busting and open. So
all right,
I believe teams. So I think we need to take advantage of that. I think our kicker's been doing a fantastic job. So
yes,
more than I can add. So if he continues to do that, that's going to really help us with the field position. And it's also going to allow me to be more confident on kicking on 4th down for field goals.
Yeah, you mentioned Jeremy Reynolds, the kicker. He was the special teams kicker of the week for the CIF just 2 weeks ago. Had a big performance against Sioux City. And then you guys were facing a unique venue situation with the low ceiling against Wyoming. He did excellent there. Not a whole lot of field goal attempts, but he put you guys in great field position. So I agree with the special teams there. And finally, what is the last key ingredient to victory today?
Well, the biggest one is definitely going to be offense. I mean, the way this thing is shaped up for us, if we're scoring, 42 points a game, we're probably undefeated. So we have to be able to put some points on the board against this team. They played a pretty good Sioux City team last week and were able to put up some points with a pretty good defense. So I'm expecting that, offense, we're going to have to balance it out, moving the ball and putting some points on the board. No, we'll just do a little tad because, just enough to be deadly.
So a little sprinkle of offense. All right. And because we're finally back home at the Slaughterhouse for the first time in nearly a month, I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of you, the fans, because we've missed you, beef fans. We really have. So just
definitely.
Like last time. And in we go. And then I'm going to get a vial that is the tears of our opponents, our vanquished foes. Forgot those with me, but hopefully we can add a 3rd drop to that for the next beef stew, which I'm excited to make with you as always. So
awesome.
We're going to give this guy a little stir right here.
Okay.
This is your favorite part, Coach, isn't it?
My favorite part, just to see if you survive this one bite.
You want to say it with me this time?
That's good beef stew.
All right, beef fans, thank you once again for tuning in to Beef Stew, brought to you by Firewater Bar and Grill, where you can catch the Coaches Show every Monday from 6 to 7. You can win cool swag. You can mix and mingle with the players and the prime dancers, but most importantly, we can't wait to see you at Ralston Arena, a.k.a. the Slaughterhouse, today, 6:30 for kickoff against the Wichita Force. We are going to make this 3 in a row and start to lock up that number 2 seed in the playoffs. So until next time, for Chef Jones and myself, this has been Beef Stew, and go beef.
Ring your bell, stomp your feet. Everybody get ready for the Omaha beef. Football's what I come to see, and I'm hungry for some beef. Talk about beef, 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 beef.
Here, champions are revealed. What motivates us and sets us apart from those that have it and those that don't? It's the presence of mind knowing that we've been there before and we will be there again. It's the tenacity, the power, the passion to reach into your very soul, latch onto it, and rise above all obstacles to become legendary. Our preparation, our dedication force us to endure. We may experience defeat, but we will not remain defeated. We are more than fans in the stands and players on the field. We are a family. This is our home, our team. This is the Slaughterhouse.
and it's only that high because of the success they had last week. I think it's close to 0 going into last game. So yards have been tough. The first few teams that they've seen, Sioux City and Salina, I mean, they're tough up front. That allocated for a lot of that. But they'd really like to find that ground game, shorten the game up. I think they'd like to try to control a game from start to finish this week and see if they get a win in the ledger.
Well, one of the things we see, too, we don't have a super mobile quarterback. And, I mean, some of that, the rushing total was diminished by sacks and so on and so forth there, too. So, but they're making some progress. You see Wichita is 0-2 on the road. So
talk about those quarterbacks. Andrew Jackson, he's a veteran. He comes in. You talked about for an indoor football, he's not as mobile as you'll usually see. It takes away that run-pass option, at least from the quarterback position. He's going to have plenty of threats on the ground, though, to try to get some ground game or some of that short passing. On the other side is Corey Murphy. He's a rookie quarterback. He's got some good skills. We've seen a good arm from him. He's getting better as the season goes along. As we mentioned, they got that first win in league play a week ago against Sioux City. But when you look at his stats, 37-77, that's under 50%, which is pretty tough in indoor football with 5 interceptions on the season.
Yeah, you've got to be well over 50% in indoor football. Well, in any football, really.
So should be a good one here, an opportunity for Omaha to put themselves into position. As we mentioned, they were in 5th place out of 6 teams when they left the slaughterhouse almost a month ago. They come back in. They're sitting in the number 2 slot. They also control their own destiny to have that first-round playoff game at home. If they could take care of business, that starts right here against Wichita. And, of course, home field is everything in these games for multiple reasons, but as we know, you can probably hear the noise going on here at the slaughterhouse.
Well, we're going to be home for 4 out of the next 5 games, which is really an advantage for the Beef.
So, coin toss has been performed. The teams are coming on the field. We are ready for some indoor football here on the Boomer Sports Network and across the CIF network. If you happen to be watching on the internets, on the YouTube, that's like radio with pictures, Kirk. Have you caught on to that internet thing yet?
Yeah, yes, I have.
Happy you're here to join us here. Omaha won the toss. They will defer until the second half, which means Wichita will get the ball first, and kicking off for Omaha will be Jeremy Reynolds. And this is an interesting story. Here's a guy who came into camp, a free agent tryout a couple seasons ago out of Arizona Mesa Community College, Arizona Western Community College, and didn't know what to expect from him, but he's CIF Player of the Week 2 weeks ago with those field goals up at Sioux City. But on top of that, he has been putting the ball into play right where Omaha wants it. It was really difficult last week with very low ceilings at the Camplex out in Gillette, Wyoming. We'll see what he can do here. It's the Omaha Beef. It's the Wichita Force. These have been rivals for years across multiple leagues, going back to the Wichita Wild and the IFL days. But right now, it's the CIF Champions Indoor Football. As Jeremy Reynolds puts the ball on the tee, they'll be moving right to left on your Boomer radio dial, wearing traditionally the road white jerseys, but they broke them out for this home game with the black pants. Black helmets with the Beef logo. Wichita, gold jerseys, black pants, and we're underway. Boom, the kick is into the end zone. It's fielded. It's going to be brought out. Out to the 5, the 10's got room on the far side. 15 pushed into the dasher board. Decent return for Wichita as they will start out with the 17-yard kickoff return, and that's where they'll start. So, Kirk, the strength of Omaha so far has been the defense. The defense going to get the chance to set the tone here on the first drive.
Yes, it has. Defensively, they're really coming on all the way, even from the first game, when there was 15-1 at halftime.
So they take the field. Corey Murphy in the quarterback position out of the pistol. He has Charles Westbrook in the backfield. Wants to throw on first down. Throws and has a completion out near midfield. He's driven into the boards. It's going to be close to a first down on the first play. That's Jordan Payne, the top receiver for Wichita. He'll get a lot of balls thrown his way, and that one's good for 10 yards. And a first down for Wichita on the first play. Wichita wants to run some tempo, see if they can get some momentum. They'll stack wide receivers on both the left and the right side. No motion, quick screen over to the far side. It's complete over to Millette. Millette picks up 5, make it 4 as they're going to call him out in the dasher board at the 19-yard line of Omaha. But 2 good plays and good gains for Wichita on offense to start us out. After the completion, second down and 6, opening drive of the game. Ralston Arena, the Slaughterhouse. Omaha back home for the first time in nearly a month. Fake handoff. Quarterback keeps it himself. Nice moves inside the 5, 10, 5. Touchdown, Wichita. And the Force have struck first. A nice piece of running. We talked about Corey Murphy. He's got some tools. He showed them right there. He's got what Omaha does not have, and that's a dual threat option at quarterback.
Yeah, it was just strictly a run option. Give to the up back or keep it yourself. Made a nice fake move to the outside, and away he went.
Only second touchdown of the season on the ground for Corey Murphy, but very workmanlike fashion. Wichita takes the opening drive downfield and scores a touchdown, and they're out in front, 6-0. We've got movement all over the place on the point after attempt. The flags and the whistles will stop play, and we'll check down on the field. Vernon Brakefield for the call. So offsides is called on the defense. That will be assessed here momentarily. And Billy Perry is the kicker for Wichita. We'll talk about him in a little bit. If you're on TikTok, look this guy up. They're going to take a direct snap and not let him kick and run it in, and it's a successful 2-point conversion as Wichita has jumped out in front with 12:46 to go here in the first period of play. And they're out in front, 8-0. Timeout on the field. We'll take a quick one as well. We'll be right back. Wichita scores first. You're listening to Boomer Football, or B Football, the Boomer Sports Network.
Omaha Mattress King showroom in Millard has many mattresses right on display. They're a locally owned chain of mattress stores that offers quality at a great price. They have adjustable beds, queen mattresses, king beds, twin beds, full and king and queen mattresses as well. Fast delivery. Come and see what they have on sale. They also have great financing to get you into that mattress that you want. Visit them today online, omahamattressking.com, or in person. They're right off Millard Avenue in downtown Millard.
Back at the Slaughterhouse, Omaha is trailing 8-0. Wichita takes the opening drive. 33 yards down the field, finished off by a touchdown scramble by Corey Murphy, and Wichita looked pretty good on that opening drive offensively, Kirk.
Couple passes, a good quarterback run, and they were in the end zone.
So Billy Perry puts the ball on the tee, and he'll kick it off. The left-footed kicker. He's a TikTok superstar. Over 200,000 followers on the platform as he puts this one into the wall. And the wall is out of play on the kickoff. In Champions Indoor Football, they're going to say it hit about the 17-yard line, and that's where Omaha will start. So Omaha's going to get the ball with 12:43 remaining here in the first quarter of play. And they find themselves trailing 8-0. Marvin Jones, before the game, he talked about slow starts for the Omaha Beef. And he hoped to start quicker. I don't know if he's expecting to start in an 8-0 hole, but that's what they have here as we start the game tonight. Andrew Jackson, the veteran quarterback, in the pistol formation, will hand it off to Deshaun Jones. First down, first play inside the 20 out near midfield. Pretty good job for Deshaun Jones as he picks up about 6 yards on first down, Kirk.
Yeah, nice running play.
So we talked about Omaha.
They're almost to the average.
Omaha, yeah, that's their average right there. 6 yards on the first down. They're averaging 7 yards on the ground per game. And we talked about it. They desperately wanted to establish a ground attack. They showed that on the first play there. 2nd down and 4, 12 minutes to go. Clock runs pretty much all the time at Champions Indoor Football. They'll give it to Jones again. He'll cut back outside, meets the forced defensive line. He's driven into the boards after maybe a short gain. Gave him pretty good forward progress here from the near side out to the 25-yard line. That's a gain of about 1. It'll be 3rd down and long 3. So 2 plays, 2 carries for Deshaun Jones. He's a running back that we've seen get more action as the weeks go along. Rookie in the CIF this season. 3rd down, Jackson wants to throw. He has a man. It's his favorite receiver, Rashad Pargo, into forced territory. Good for 1st down yardage inside the 20. Rashad Pargo gets his first catch of the night. And there's another player that they're trying to get the ball more to, and that's his first catch right there. It'll be 1st down for Omaha.
Yeah, there's a little bit of familiarity there between those two.
Both of them coming over from the Salina Liberty 2 seasons ago. Last year, of course, derailed by that pandemic you probably heard about. Handoff to Jones. Jones scuttles. This time, though, the force are there. There is nothing to the right side except yellow shirts, and Deshaun Jones takes a loss of a yard or 2 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and long for Omaha. Clock approaching 10 and a half minutes to go. Opening drive for Omaha here as they return to the slaughterhouse for the first time in May. Reaching about the midway point of the season. Game number 6 out of 11 for Omaha. 3-2, 2-2 in league play. 2nd down and 12. Crossing pattern to Jones. Deshaun Jones inside the 15. Driven out of bounds at the 14. Gain of about 7. It's going to make it 3rd down and 7 for Omaha. Jeremy Reynolds has a pretty good leg. Definitely in field position for him if they elect to go that route. But Marvin Jones in the last couple of weeks has shown that he is going to be aggressive and go for it on down number 4, or down number 3 most of the time, and down number 4. Here's a fake on 3rd down. They try to set up something on the far side as they give it to Tyler Jones. He gets the completion, no gain. And as we talked about, it will be 4th down. We'll see what Marvin Jones wants to do. It looks like he's going to leave his offense on the field.
Well, 3rd down hasn't been good for the Beef in any of the games. 4th down up at Sioux City was very good.
5 for 5 on 4th down in that win. Pretty good a week ago. Omaha only about 20% on 3rd down conversions, though. That's been the trouble spot for the Beef offense. Much better, actually, on 4th down. We'll see if they can do it here. It's 4th down and 6, trying to respond to an opening touchdown by the Force. They need 7 yards. Here's a snap. Here comes the rush. They try to give it off to Deshaun Jones. He can't find the handle. It hits the turf, and the Beef have turned it over on downs. Kind of like the play call, they just couldn't execute. They tried a simple little pitch out to the outside.
He had some field in front of him, too.
They stacked the offense to the near side. Tried to swing Deshaun Jones out to the far side. Give him an easy pass. See if he can find some room. He could not. And Wichita will get the ball back with 8:44 remaining here in the first quarter of play. Wichita has the lead, 8-0. We'll be right back. You'll see Beef Football on the Boomer Sports Network.
Comfort Inn and Suites on 70th and Grover is Omaha's freshest hotel with a great central location. Just completed a total hotel renovation. They feature rooms and suites that include high-speed internet access, free full hot cooked breakfast daily. They feature the on-site Firewater Grill. It's the home of the Omaha Beef Coaches Show on Monday nights, serving local favorites daily. Hotel is located just off I-80 at 72nd Street, within minutes to several attractions and businesses including the Furniture Mart, UNO, Horseman's Park, Funplex, Ralston Arena, and also the new Baxter Arena. The hotel is located with a short drive, CenturyLink, Henry Dorley Zoo, downtown Omaha, and Omaha's Eppley Airfield. Also, if you're visiting for the College World Series, the Berkshire Hathaway meeting, Mahoff Music Festival, Taste of Omaha, Nebraska Balloon and Wine Festival, Jazz on the Green, Shakespeare on the Green, or any of those, you'll find the Comfort Inn centrally located within minutes of each one of these. Make your reservations today. Call them 531-213-4085 or book online choicehotels.com.
Omaha Mattress King showroom in Millard has many mattresses right on display. They're a locally owned chain of mattress stores that offers quality at a great price. They have adjustable beds, queen mattresses, king beds, twin beds, full and king and queen mattresses as well. Fast delivery. Come and see what they have on sale. They also have great financing to get you into that mattress that you want. Visit them today online, omahamattressking.com, or in person. They're right off Millard Avenue in downtown Millard. Hey, you've got a car, but now we need to make it a cool car. One place to go in town, In Phase Car Audio. They've got you set up. You need an alarm. You need amplifiers, speakers. Let people know that you're coming. Radar detectors, LED lighting, safety solutions, and more. If you want to add it to your car, they have it at In Phase Car Audio. Visit their website, inphasecaraudio.com, or even better yet, stop by the store, 134th and L Street, inphasecaraudio.com. At First Command Financial Services, they are committed to coaching our nation's military families become financially disciplined and confident. They pride themselves on helping clients get financially squared away from the start of their military careers all the way to retirement and beyond. Give them a call today. It's 402-291-3040, or visit them on their website at firstcommand.com. Proud sponsors of Omaha Beef Professional Indoor Football.
Welcome back to Ralston Arena. Wichita forced defensive stop on Omaha, and Downs gets the ball with the 8-point lead and a quick pitch and catch. It's good for about 7 or 8 yards out to Nell Cruel. And Wichita's going to have second down and short, Kirk. Clock continues to run, under 8.5 to go. Quarter number 1, Force 8, Omaha nothing. Wichita looking for their first road win of the season. Play action, nothing there.
Good.
Does not fake the defense as Zaya Gibson comes in and makes a stop.
Looking at the run, their offense looks pretty much the same. They're just running different progressions. They ran the same play to the left-hand side of the field. Run-pass option, basically.
Stop in the backfield, loss of about 5 yards, makes it third down and 6. Murphy out of the pistol, starts the high motion, drops back, looks downfield, scrambles around, stays on his feet. Flags in the backfield. These are going to be holds, and the pass is incomplete. This penalty is going to go against Wichita. We'll see if Marvin Jones elects to enforce it and back him up 10 yards or bring up fourth down. They will take the yards, and the 10-yard penalty will make it third down and 15. You saw the hold. All the officials seem to. Actually, now they changed their mind. They will decline it. It'll be fourth down for Wichita. And Wichita looking to see. They do send the kicking crew out on the field. Billy Perry comes out, and Omaha sets up for the return with Chris Perry back at the goal line. They try to get the ball set. They want it on the left hash. They will oblige. They set it at the 19-yard line of the Force. And now they put Perry back against the end board. This would be a long field goal attempt here of 46 yards. Kick is going to be well short. Perry will have a return. He brings it out of the end zone, looks for blockers to the 5 to 10, cuts inside. 15, 20, midfield 20, has the kicker to beat. Can he stay in the boards? He's to the end zone, and we're waiting for the call. They're going to mark him out of bounds downfield. They're going to say he touched the wall at the 9-yard line.
Yeah, the kicker got him, pushed him into it. Kickers aren't known to be real good tacklers, though, are they?
He did not tackle him. He just kind of got in the way like a speed bump. And Chris Perry will be marked. Actually, they're going to mark him back a little bit farther. They're going to mark him at the 12-yard line. So Omaha responds.
I do take that back. Wyoming had a pretty good kicker, pretty good tackler. Big one.
Big one. 245 pounds, 6'2". A week ago out in Gillette, not the case with Billy Perry. And Omaha will start with great field position at the 12-yard line of Wichita. 7:01 and counting here. First quarter of play, Omaha looking for their first points of the night. 2 men in motion far side. Jackson looks at the end zone, puts it up, and it is complete. It's a touchdown for Omaha. Anthony Jones Jr., one play, one pass, one score. We saw that twice last week at Gillette. Omaha does it right here. They're within 2.
2 guys high motion to the right. One crosses the middle, which was Deshaun Pargo. Other went to the back wall. Touchdown.
Pargo is actually the decoy on that play. That's traditionally who they'll go for on those first down attempts when they try for the big play. But that left Jones open in the corner, and Omaha now will keep the offense in, try to go for 2 to see if they can tie this game up at 8. Deshaun Jones in the backfield. They'll line up Pargo and Jones on the far side once again. Same formation. Jackson has pressure. He's going to try and run forward. He needs to stretch the ball out. I think he got it. They're going to say he's short. That ball looked like it was across the goal line, and they may have a challenge here with 5:59 to go. Looked like he was leaning forward. Looked like he may have had that ball across, but the side judges came in and said that knee was down before that happened.
Yeah, he was actually more or less sitting down. He was on his back and tried to reach over with it.
So the score will stay 8-6 with Wichita out in front. 5:59 remaining here in the first quarter of play.
A lot of experience in the striped shirts here. We're seeing guys we haven't seen for a while.
We do. We've got a returning. I thought he had retired. Official who, former white hat here, Russell, comes back and doing a little fill-in duty here. Said it's a one-time affair. But yeah, as you mentioned, lots of experience on this field here. Seems like most of these guys been here as long as I can remember. Lots of good memories with the officiating crew. I know you have a lot, Kirk, over the years. We may talk about them later.
We will.
We'll see. 5:59 to go, quarter number 1. Omaha has cut the lead to 2 with a one-play touchdown drive between Andrew Jackson and Anthony Jones Jr. Reynolds puts the ball on the tee. He does a little squib kick.
Bouncy bounce.
It's a good bounce. It's going to be fielded at the 9 in return. Can't find much room, just gets across the 15, 6 yards on the return for the force as Duke Batiste ended up with the ball, and Wichita will start at their own 16-yard line. So Wichita starting their third drive of the night from their own 16-yard line. Here's a handoff. Charles Westbrook, maybe a tough yard. It's going to be second down and 9.
Pretty familiar play.
They're trying to set that ground game up. Not seeing the tempo that they had on that first drive where things were going real well. They get back to the ball real quickly as we got movement before the snap. And I believe we're going to have a false start on the offensive lineman, Ricky Benson, on the near side. They actually called on Stephen Fluker.
A little bit anxious to get out in front of that play.
You could tell they were going to run that play to the right. He came out of his stance early. And the call goes against the force. Back it up 5 yards. It's second down and 15. Approaching the 5-minute mark here in the first quarter. Wichita still on front by 2. Here's a pass near side against the wall. Good for 5 yards. Back to the original line of scrimmage. They find Jordan Payne once again on the near side. It's going to be third down and about 10. Jordan Payne, the leading receiver for the Wichita Force. Wichita with their new home at the Kansas Star Arena here in 2021 Convention Center. First win of the year down there last week against Sioux City.
Got to
go
hold.
deep. We got a flag in the backfield, and this pass is incomplete as he's looking for Rodney Millette. But I think we're going to have a hold against the offense, and that should bring up fourth down. Let's check in with our good friend Vernon. So another penalty on the Wichita offense that Omaha will decline, which will make it fourth down and 11. And Billy Perry will return to the field for the long field goal I think we saw on that last kick, Kirk. He doesn't have the distance here, so we'll see if he tries to angle it off to one of the sidelines, avoid Chris Perry, who's waiting in the end zone for Omaha. Be a 49-yard field goal attempt if he were to try to find the uprights. Placement's down. Kick is going to be angled to the corner, but Perry's still going to have a play. He bobbles it, but he's on the run. 10-15, there's a 20, driven into the boards. Decent return for Chris Perry, and Omaha will start at their own 21-yard line. 3:36 to go, quarter number one. We have a timeout on the field. We'll take it with them. Wichita 8, Omaha 6. You're listening to Beef Football on the Boomer Sports Network.
Hey, you've got a car, but now we need to make it a cool car. One place to go in town, In-Phase Car Audio. They've got you set up. You need an alarm. You need amplifiers, speakers. Let people know that you're coming. Radar detectors, LED lighting, safety solutions, and more. If you want to add it to your car, they have it at In-Phase Car Audio. Visit their website, InPhaseCarAudio.com, or even better yet, stop by the store, 134th and L Street, InPhaseCarAudio.com. At First Command Financial Services, they are committed to coaching our nation's military families become financially disciplined and confident. They pride themselves on helping clients get financially squared away from the start of their military careers all the way to retirement and beyond. Give them a call today. It's 402-291-3040, or visit them on their website at firstcommand.com. Proud sponsors of Omaha Beef Professional Indoor Football. Certified Piedmontese beef is a healthier beef that offers customers unbelievable tenderness and flavor. With fewer calories, less fat, and higher protein per ounce than beef from other breeds, it's an ideal source of lean and delicious protein for today's increasingly health-conscious customer. A serving of certified Piedmontese beef has even fewer calories, ounce for ounce, than salmon, yet it challenges prime-grade beef and tenderness. You've got to check it out. Go online, Piedmontese, PIEDMONTESE.com.
Welcome back to the Slaughterhouse. 3:36 remaining here in the first quarter of play. Wichita 8, Omaha 6. Omaha will get the ball at their own 21-yard line. Last time they had the ball, one play, one touchdown. We'll see what they can do on their third drive of the night. They'll flip the formation that they started the drive with last time, as we got whistles stopping the play momentarily. They'll line up Rashad Pargo and Anthony Jones Jr. on the near side this time for this first down play. Tyler Jones is set up on the line of scrimmage in the receiver position on the far side. High motion goes his direction. They'll hand it off to Deshaun Jones. Nothing there. He's tackled in the backfield for a loss. Good pursuit by Jeremiah Farms, who came in on the stop.
Well, the high motion guys ran everybody off but the defensive lineman.
Defensive line stayed in their assignments. They've been tough so far between the tackles and done a good job against some pressure up front for Wichita here in the first quarter. Loss of 3 on the play. It's second down and 13 for Omaha from their own 17-yard line. Beef trail 8-6. Late first quarter of play here in Ralston. They'll bring Jones Jones and Pargo in high motion on the near side. Jones wants to go, or Jackson wants to go deep, but he can't, and he's sacked for a loss. That was Solo Tusa who came in, and that's kind of a coverage sack, just took way too long. As we mentioned, Andrew Jackson, not that mobile. When it takes that much time, he's not going to get away from pressure if it gets to the backfield.
Yeah, tried to slide a little bit and slid right into the wrong person.
Another loss on the play makes it 3rd down and 17. They're backed up to their own 13-yard line. Jackson out of the gun, high motion on the near side. Jackson sees the blitz, throws it, it's complete. It's going to be short of the 1st down, but he's still fighting as he finds Anthony Jones Jr. into Wichita territory. It's going to be at the 23-yard line. This is going to set up 4th down and about 3. And Marvin Jones will go for it as he's been doing the last 3 weeks on 4th down. He's got a pretty good field goal kicker that could make from this range. And he makes a substitution as Montero DeBose checks in for Anthony Jones Jr. We have a timeout while Omaha sorts it out. Timeout on the field. We'll take one real quick. 1:32 remaining here in the 1st quarter. Omaha will talk it over. You're listening to Beef Football on the Boomer Sports Network.
These days, it is busy all of the time. We all have our schedules packed constantly, but there's some things you just have to go take care of, and one of them is getting a haircut. Go get a Great Clip haircut at Great Clips. They make it easy. Men, women, and kids. They take care of everybody. You can go there, find the newest hairstyles, but do it on your schedule. They're open evenings, weekends, and best of all, no appointment necessary. Drop by Great Clips today for your next haircut. Proud sponsor of the Omaha Beef.
Coming out of the timeout, Omaha has 4th down and 3. They keep the offense on the field. Jackson out of the gun, puts the men in high motion. Quick drop, quick pass. It was complete right at the marker, and they needed 3. They'll give them 4. They'll give them the 19-yard line to move the chains. Wichita does not like the call.
Yeah, he clearly made the pass or made the reception beyond the line to gains.
So 4 yards on the completion as Omaha now 1 for 2 on 4th downs. Here in the 4th quarter, fresh set of downs at the 19-yard line for Wichita. We're under a minute to go in the 1st quarter. Omaha trying to claim the lead, but we have movement before the snap. It looked like Tyler Jones moved early. He's a wide receiver lined up on the line of scrimmage. Can't have high motion. If you line up on the line of scrimmage, you can't move before the snap. So the false start will go against Omaha. Back them up 5 yards, be 1st down and 15. They spot the ball at the 24-yard line. Clock should be running, not sure why it's not. Clock goes now. We're in the final 50 seconds. 1st and 15 for the Beef. High snap. Jackson brings it down, nearly intercepted. He was trying to find Montero DeBose on the crossing pattern, but C.J. Jennings was there and almost found himself in the middle of that pass.
Well, Pargo ran off the defender on the outside. He tried to come back to the inside and actually threw behind him.
So incomplete, 2nd down and 15. Beef do not have to run this play as the quarter would expire, but it looks like they intend to. Pistol formation, here's the high motion. Pargo and Jones on the near side. Jackson has the snap, dances around, more pressure once again. He gets caught from behind, leans forward though. Picks up about 2 or 3 yards on the play. It's be 3rd down and long as time has expired here on the 1st quarter at Ralston Arena. Quarter number 1 is in the books. Wichita out in front, 8-6. We'll be right back. You're listening to Beef Football on the Boomer Sports Network.
At Schrock Innovations, they're proud to be the best in computer repair services for Omaha, Lincoln, Papillion, and Des Moines. Computer repair is a passion for the technicians at Schrock Innovations, and they know your time is valuable and you need your technology fixed right away the first time. And they are proud to be a leader in computer repair as well. Call them today, 402-884-0880, or visit them at SchrockInnovations.com for locations near you. We've all heard the old saying, you're the company that you keep, and in everything they do at Valley Marine, their goal is to be the company that you keep, that helpful friend you call with a problem, that place you just drop by to say hello and share a laugh. Their dealership is comprised of an incredible team of people, all boaters like yourselves, with a common purpose, to give you, the customer, the very best on water. It's simple, really, the golden rule. Treat others the way you would like to be treated. Call today, 402-704-4961, or visit their website at valleymarine.net. Football fans, are you an ink fan? Well, stop by and see our friends over at Eternal Tattoo and Body Piercing at any of their multiple facilities all across the Omaha and Lincoln metro areas. They are providing the cleanest facilities, which you know is important, especially in these times, and the best quality tattoo and body piercing services around this area. Check them out for yourself. Find a location, visit them online, eternalink.biz, B-I-Z, today for more information. Attention craft beer fans, at Pint 9, they're committed to tradition and innovation. They stand on the tradition of brewers before them to create aroma-driven American ales and complex Belgian beers. They appreciate fine German lagers and English session ales, but they also crave the innovation of one-off batches and barrel aging. Their beers are highly fermentable and highly digestible while being scientifically sound and artfully executed. They hope you enjoy drinking their beers as much as they enjoy brewing them. Visit their website today. It's pint9brewing.com. Cheers.
Back at Ralston Arena, Todd Walkenhorst, there's Kirk Heyer. Wichita 8, Omaha 6. It is third down and long for Omaha. Third down and 13 as they're at their own 22-yard line. Omaha has completed a fourth down already on this drive. They were stopped on downs on their first drive of the night. Omaha, 21% conversion on third downs. That's been problematic for the offense this year. High motion each side. Jackson wants to go deep. As a man in the end zone, it's in and out of the hands and then picked up.
It caught it.
Out of Jones and into the hands of Rashad Pargo. It's a touchdown for Omaha. A very fortunate bounce, and the Beef have taken the lead. Anthony Jones Jr. was the intended receiver. Looked like he should have made the catch. It was in and out of his hands. Popped straight up. Rashad Pargo was there to bring it in.
Well, that was a good hard hit to knock the ball out.
Good coverage in the backfield by Wichita, as you said. Really did force him to not make that catch, but Omaha gets the benefit of the bounce on that ball, and Jeremy Reynolds will come in for the point after to try to put Omaha up by 5. Placement's down, the kick is up, and it is good. 14:02 remaining here in the first quarter. It's Omaha 13, Wichita 8. Clock stops again. It's not supposed to in CIF. Oh well. Rules committee is going to have to take a look at that, I think. But Omaha out in front, 13-8. Good drive for Omaha that time. A fourth down conversion. We see that again, and they did something that they've had a tough time doing, and that's actually converting on third down there on the touchdown.
Third down, yeah. And just somebody be in the right place at the right time.
So Omaha gets their first lead of the night with 14:02 remaining here in the second quarter. And Jeremy Reynolds will kick it off for the Beef. Just a reminder, you're listening to KOBM Omaha, 94.5 FM, 1420 AM, and on myboomerradio.com. Reynolds lines up his kickoff team. Approaches the ball, puts his right foot into it. Low line drive kick into the far corner, off the board. It's going to bounce around the end zone. They need to get this out. Here comes the kickoff team. Can they stop them? They do. And that will be a ruse for Omaha. We've seen that, I believe, 3 times this year now for Omaha. It's 1 point as he failed to get out of the end zone, and Omaha's now up in front, 14-8.
Yes, but when is a ruse not a ruse? It happened in Sioux City, I believe.
Yeah, we had a interesting interpretation of the rule up there, apparently. But that time was textbook rouge as they were unable to get the ball out of the end zone. It was Duke Batiste on the return. Couldn't handle that bounce off of the boards. And by the time he got in, great coverage. And we talked about Jeremy Reynolds, not just on the field goals and extra points. He's been placing the ball on kickoffs and making opportunities like that happen for Omaha on special teams.
Beautiful, yeah.
So after the rouge, they spot the ball at the 5-yard line for the force. High motion near side. Drops back, quick pass, it's complete. Out across the 10, that's Nell Cruel. The completion for Murphy. They'll give him 6 yards. Hawkins on the stop for Omaha. It'll be 2nd down and 4. 14-8 Omaha after the touchdown, extra point, and rouge as we're early in the second quarter. 2nd down and 4. Ball's at the 12-yard line. Wichita trailing for the first time tonight. Fakes a handoff, wants to go downfield. Nice catch.
No.
And no, they're going to say incomplete. Looked like Jordan Payne went up and got it, but he couldn't keep it. And when he falls to the turf, loses control of the ball. It'll be 3rd down for Wichita.
Yeah, it was knocked out while he was still in the air and almost grabbed it on the way down.
So what looked promising for Wichita ends up being 3rd down and 4. Force need to find the 15-yard line, and they do. It's complete across the 20, out to the 22-yard line as Jordan Payne is driven into the boards. Corey Murphy so far has looked pretty good at quarterback, very accurate with his passes, has some defensive pressure to deal with, but so far so good. It's been moving the ball pretty well.
Really, yeah, nothing real fancy with what they're doing. Set up a little play action and finding the open man.
Fresh set of downs for the Force. They're at their own 24. They're going to hand it off to the running back. A little miscommunication on the handoff as Westbrook gains a yard. They'll put it at the 25. It'll be 2nd down and 9. You hear the cowbells and the horns back here at the slaughterhouse. I'll tell you, a week ago in Gillette, there was 2 cowbells out there, and that was more than enough for Wyoming Mustang fans, as there was a couple of B fans out at the Camplex in Gillette. 2nd down and 9 for the Force. Nice pass across the middle to the running back. It's Charles Westbrook. He fights towards the 1st down. They're going to mark him about a yard short. It'll be 3rd down and 1 for Wichita. So another drive, Kirk, what we saw in that first drive that was very successful was a lot of tempo. We're not seeing that on the scripted plays. They had the tempo. Now they don't seem to be able to run it at that speed, which was very successful for them.
Yeah,
Force break the huddle on 3rd down and 1. We're under 11 minutes to go until halftime. Handoff is to Westbrook. He has 1 and more. He's inside the 10-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal for Wichita. Nice run by Westbrook in between the tackles. 8 yards from Westbrook. There's the tempo. They're quickly back on the ball. They get on the ball so quick they have to stop play while they reset the down markers. They restart the clock, 10.5 to go. High motion and got across the line of scrimmage too early. It looked like Nell Cruel. Cruel did the high motion, turned inside, and got across the line of scrimmage before that snap. It's a false start on Wichita.
And they had to delay right across the middle wide open again. That's been kind of the staple of that passing game for him.
So false start on the force. They'll back it up 5 yards. Clock stopped for no reason again. 10:26 remaining here in the first half. Wichita trying to respond to the Omaha scores. Trailing by 6. Here comes the blitz. Wide open. They flip it over to Westbrook, and he's going to trot in the end zone to tie this game up with the point after to come. Omaha not ready for the misdirection and the pass back to Westbrook.
Pretty simple but effective offense.
They loaded up the right side and came back to the left side. And Westbrook takes it in easily from 13 yards out. So Perry comes in for the point after and trying to give the force the lead back. We got movement before the snap. Clock is stopped still. Again, do not know why. As we go down and get the call. Like I say, there's movement on Omaha before the snap, and it'll be offsides.
That's what happened on the last extra point. And they faked it and ran it in for 2.
So they move it up there. We'll see if they try that again, a direct snap. Perry lines up. This time they'll put it down. The kick is up, and the Force take the lead. 9:13 remaining here until halftime. It's 15-14 Wichita. Timeout on the field. Be right back. You're listening to Beef Football on the Boomer Sports Network.
Mr. Porky Butts Blaine Hunter, he grew up barbecuing in South Texas from a very young age. He was helping his dad check in the temps of fires as soon as he could help. The passion that would happen in the world of low and smoke pit smoking. Over 27 years of experience combined with culinary education from Johnson & Wales and FVTC culinary schools, he started competing professionally in the barbecue circuit in 2013. 5 short years later, he's accumulated one of the most impressive resumes on the barbecue circuit across the country. You have to try it today. 154th just north of Maple and at PorkyButtsBBQ.com. At Titanium, their customers are a top priority. They're passionate about the Omaha HVAC services they provide, and they want you to be comfortable with their results. They've been in Omaha heating and cooling industry long enough to know that your satisfaction is what makes their business exist. They take pride in problem solving your HVAC unit's issues, ensuring that the problems you have when they arrive at your home or business won't happen after they leave. Call them today, 402-913-0536, or visit them online, titaniumomaha.com. Whether it's small-scale digital printing projects or a high-volume, high-end offset print project, DBS Burke has the proper equipment and craftsman-level machine operators to produce your message beyond your expectations. Find out why DBS Burke is the best source for mailing services, kitting, and fulfillment, wide-format printing projects such as posters, banners, signs, and signage. Call them today, 402-455-1200, or visit dbsburke.com.
9:13 remaining till halftime here at Ralston Arena. Wichita back out in front for the second time tonight. 15-14 as we're midway through the second quarter. And a back and forth contest. Both offenses having some success so far here in the first half, Kirk.
Yeah, they are. And it's even been like on some broken plays that things have happened.
Omaha is going to have a chance on the return as Billy Perry tees it up. Chris Perry is back deep for Omaha to return it. Wichita's out in front 15-14, looking for their second win in a row in CIF play. Perry will field it at the goal line, brings it out to the 5, the 10, has a seam, 15, 20, out to midfield, pushed it in the dasher board, gets into forced territory, and it's going to be a 29-yard return for Chris Perry, and they'll start at the 21-yard line of Wichita. Chris Perry has been providing that fuse for Omaha on special teams and kick returns here tonight.
Yeah, very good field position to start.
So Omaha will begin. Clock again stopped. Don't know why. They'll start it now. 9:03 remaining here till halftime. Omaha trying to respond to the Wichita touchdown. First down and 10 for Omaha. They'll stack the near side with trips. The two receivers in high motion. It's a little flip to Pargo. Pargo inside takes a big hit in a pack as he gets down to the 17-yard line. Gain of 4 for Omaha. It'll be second down and 6.
That play too. If he would have dropped the ball, it would have been an incomplete pass.
And we've seen that usually called correctly. If you flip it right in front of you, they consider that forward. That's what you're alluding to there.
Yeah.
So it's a very safe play that gives you the benefits of a handoff without the risk of the fumble.
Yeah.
I think that's what you're saying, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well said, Kirk. Second down and 6 for Omaha. Ball is at the 17-yard line. Beef trail by 1. 8.5 to go and counting. Jackson scrambles to the near side, has a man in the end zone. It's off the fingertips. He was looking for Jones again in the end zone. Anthony Jones Jr. unable to bring it in for the second touchdown of the night, and it's incomplete. Under 8 minutes to go, it's third down again for Omaha, third down and 6. As we mentioned, Omaha, difficult on third downs this season, but did score.
We've all heard the
When they
old
had
saying,
third
you're
down.
the company that you keep, and in everything.
Earlier. High motion, Jackson scrambles around. Here's the pressure. He's going backwards. He has to throw this ball away, and they'll play for fourth down. So fourth down and 6 for Omaha, trailing by 1. They'll keep the offense on the field. They're 1 for 2 on fourth down completions or conversions here on the evening. Ball's at the 17-yard line of Wichita. Beef break the huddle. 2 wideouts on each side. Slot receivers will be in high motion. Pargo and Anthony Jones Jr., they go into high motion. And the throw is off the fingertips and brought back in. Tyler Jones. It's complete for a first down, and the bounces are going the way of the Beef here in the first half. Jones, it went off his fingertips, went straight up. Then he brought it in, but he was also in the grasp of a Wichita Force player who carried him another 3 yards downfield.
The old tip drill.
Tip drill. Looked like the player got tipped as well. End result, it's a first down for Omaha. It'll be first and goal from the 5-yard line. They stacked the near side. It's Pargo and Anthony Jones Jr. Jackson sees the blitz, tries to find a man in the middle. He cannot. It goes into the seats. And it'll be second down and goal for Omaha. Clock approaches 6 minutes till halftime. It's second down and goal from the 4-yard line. 15-14 Wichita. Omaha trying to retake the lead for the second time tonight. They're 4 yards away from pay dirt. Trips to the near side. Jones Jr. and Pargo in high motion. Here's a quick pass as Tyler Jones Jr. complete for a touchdown for Omaha. Or excuse me, Tyler Jones. I added a junior just for fun. But it's a touchdown for Omaha. They're out in front 20-15.
He caught that pass right at his knees. Reached down and got it.
Touchdown puts Omaha out in front by 5. They'll send Jeremy Reynolds out for the PAT. Clock runs under 5 minutes to go here in the first half. Actually should be stopped now. Amazingly, clock rules are unknown apparently here in Champions Indoor Football. High snap on the point after. Reynolds will try to throw it, and it's nearly caught by Pargo. He threw it into traffic. Rashad Pargo almost comes up with it. 4:43 remaining till halftime. Omaha out in front, 20-15. So back and forth contest. We're seeing it both ways. It's an old-fashioned, like we said, these teams have played each other for years. You go back to the old Wichita Wild days, some great games over the years between these two ball clubs.
Yeah, there's always been great. Yeah, I mean, a chance for us to go up to finals in year 10, and they came up and beat us. Gee, last time I was down to Hartman Arena, had to spend most of the day in the emergency room. Not for me, though.
That sounds like a story. Long
Snitch.
story. Our good friend Will Boyd, if he's listening here tonight.
In
Always
Canada.
eventful. Oh, Canada. Always eventful, those indoor football games and trips. Back and forth game here tonight at the Slaughterhouse. 20-15, Omaha out in front. After the bad snap on the extra point, Omaha comes up empty on the PAT. We'll see what they asked Jeremy Reynolds to do on the kickoff. Last time he put it in the corner off the wall, and Omaha got a rouge for a point. This time, low line drive.
Big
it
bounce.
Bounces around, takes a bounce, and nearly goes out of bounds, which Omaha would have liked. Instead, it's fielded and brought out near the 15-yard line as Juju Offray on the return for 10. .434 remaining here till halftime. 20-15, Omaha back out in front. Wichita will begin at their own 12-yard line. First down for the Force. Corey Murphy takes the snap. Here comes the pressure. A takedown in the backfield. No flag on the play.
Fumble.
The ball's loose, and they're going to call it an incomplete pass. Looked like there is a tackle at the line of scrimmage. No call on that. And then pressure drives Murphy out into the boards, loses the handle on it, but they're going to say that it was a throw and incomplete. Take a look at it again. He did kind of get a little wrist snap maybe as he came down. Ball goes forward. They give him the benefit of the doubt. It's an incomplete pass back to the line of scrimmage. Second down and 10 for Wichita. Trips near side. They'll hand off to Westbrook. Westbrook back to line of scrimmage. Picks up about a yard on the carry. It'll be third down and 9. So Omaha revving the motor, starting to turn it up a little bit defensively. Has a chance to make a stop and get some good field position as we get to the last 3 minutes of the second quarter. Murphy in the pistol formation, Westbrook in the backfield. Here's the pressure. We're going to have a hold. It's going to be complete. This will come back, though. It's Nell Cruel out to midfield, but this flag is going to be a hold on the nose tackle. It'll negate the play for Wichita. They're discussing it. It's going to go against Ricky Benson. Benson looked like he had the hold on the last play, or 2 plays ago when he rolled out, but did not get the call. This time they flag him. And it negates a long pass play out to midfield. You see him taking down Keontae Chavis at the center as they mark this backwards. 5 yards.
Yeah.
Well, there's some discussion about the mark. They'll place it at the 6. Third down and about 15. 2:49 remaining until halftime. Omaha out in front 20-15. You hear the fans getting behind the Omaha defense. 2 wideouts near side, high motion. Murphy dances around, buys some time. It's complete out near the first down marker, but I believe he's going to be just short. Gets a pretty good spot, but he's going to be about a yard short. That's Nell Cruel once again. It's going to be 4th down and 1. So we see if Wichita's going to gamble. It looks like they will. The offense stays on the field. Wichita has all 3 timeouts left if they can convert this 4th and 1. Murphy takes a snap, hands off to, fakes the handoff, and the defense is back there. They've stopped him. The defense is held on downs, and Omaha is going to get the ball back in great field position at the 19-yard line of Wichita.
Pretty much the same play as he had on that touchdown run, so fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice.
Look like play action to Westbrook, trying to set up the quarterback keeper, but Westbrook actually looked like, I thought if they would have handed off to him, he would have got the first down. Instead, the defense have held, and they'll take over at the 19-yard line of Wichita, trying to add to a 5-point lead with under 2 minutes remaining here in the first half of play. Omaha has 2 timeouts left. Jackson dances around, tries to find someone downfield. He tries to force one into Anthony Jones Jr. It's incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10. Jackson took a pretty good little shove into the dasher board and almost looks like he's limping slightly. We'll have to keep an eye on that if he has any ill effects of that play. Under 90 seconds to go here in the first half. Play clock is down to 15. Omaha may have to use a timeout as the play clock's down to 10. Clock will stop at the 1-minute warning. Play clock's at 5, 4, men in motion. Here's the snap. Jackson looks downfield, quick pass out to Montero DeBose. It's complete inside the 15-yard line down to the 13-yard line. And we've hit the 1-minute warning in Omaha. We come back, Omaha is in great field position with 3rd down. Final 60 seconds of the first half. When we come back, you're listening to Omaha Beef Football on the Boomer Sports Network.
At Titanium, their customers are a top priority. They're passionate about the Omaha HVAC services they provide, and they want you to be comfortable with their results. They've been in Omaha heating and cooling industry long enough to know that your satisfaction is what makes their business exist. They take pride in problem solving your HVAC unit's issues, ensuring that the problems you have when they arrive at your home or business won't happen after they leave. Call them today, 402-913-0536, or visit them online, titaniumomaha.com. Aussie Sports Bar and Grill. It's a locally owned, family-friendly sports bar striving to be everything a neighborhood spot should be. Enjoy their delicious homemade food and casual atmosphere while you watch your favorite games or just catch up with family and friends. Whether it's group gathering, business meeting, dining by the huge open-air patio, partying with all your friends and family, they do it all. At Aussie's Roadhouse, they want their place to be there anytime you need it. Visit them today online, aussiesroadhouse.com, or in person, 127th Westport Parkway in La Vista.
McAllister's Deli is known for great food, wide variety, exceptional customer service, and its famous sweet tea. Plus, it's family friendly. Whether you're in the mood for a sandwich, spud, soup, or salad, the menu is a real winner. Oh, and if you're ever in a time crunch, there's no need to settle. McAllister's offers online and app ordering. Choose your favorites, submit the order, and head on over. Your freshly prepared meal will be ready when you need it, just how you like it. What are you waiting for? Stop by 603 South 72nd Street and enjoy a delicious meal today.
1-minute warning here at Ralston Arena. Omaha trying to add to a 20-15 lead going into the locker room. They're in position to do it as they'll have the ball 3rd down and 4 from the 13-yard line with 2 timeouts left. A score and a chance to get in the locker room with a 2-possession game, and Marvin Jones has got to be happy with that.
Oh, absolutely. That'd be the best halftime score we had all season.
Omaha notoriously in 2021 has been a slow starter. In fact, fell behind in this game early. Found themselves trailing 21-6 a week ago in Wyoming before scoring 43 unanswered to win that game 49-21. So we'll see what Omaha can do with the final 60 seconds here in the first half. 3rd down and 4 from the 13. Again, Omaha only about 21% on the season on 3rd down conversions. 4 down territory likely for Omaha. They'll stack wide receivers on each side, slot men in high motion. Jackson to the end zone. There's contact.
Whoa.
And there'll be a flag as Rashad Pargo got cut off from his route. It'll be pass interference against Wichita. And probably one of those good penalties as Rashad Pargo likely pulls that ball in for a touchdown.
Right, and that penalty was called by the back official. You saw the official that was right on the play let it go.
That's why they have him back there. Veteran official. As you can see that, sometimes they let that go. It looked like there's a little bit of a shove as the flag goes against Demario Donnell. So end result, it'll be 1st and goal for Omaha with 56 seconds remaining here in the first half. Ball spot at the 2-yard line. Out of the gun. They'll stack the left side and then come back to the right side. There's a handful of jersey there. It's up in the air. Tip drill intercepted. They tried to find Montero DeBose on the near side. Almost looked like there's some jersey, but no flag on the play. And the ball gets tipped up and intercepted by Wichita. There is a flag. Let's get the call. I think it's after the play.
Yeah, it was after the play.
So the penalty is unsportsmanlike against Wichita as the ball was thrown into the seats. You can't do that when you're on the road. Those are not your balls. Is that correct, Kirk?
That's right.
So it's an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty as they'll back them up half the distance from the 5-yard line after the touchback. So Omaha with a real opportunity to put some space between themselves and the Forest go in the locker room. Instead now, Wichita has a chance with 49 seconds left and 2 timeouts to see if they put the points on the board, and we got a whistle before the snap. We have the chain crew in the wrong position again, and that's an administrative timeout, I think they like to call it, Kirk. So they'll reset things. It'll be 1st and 10 for Wichita from their own 3-yard line. Dangerous territory, operating out of your own end zone because that front 3 has been pretty good for Omaha defensively. Murphy on the snap, quarterback draw, comes back to the line of scrimmage and finds 4 or 5 yards out to the 8-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 4 for Wichita as the clock keeps on running. It's under 30 seconds to go. Wichita not showing a lot of urgency, but now we'll use timeout number 2. 28 seconds until halftime. Timeout on the field. We'll take it with them. Omaha out in front, 20-15. You're listening to Beat Football on the Boomer Sports Network.
Do you currently live in a rental property? You're looking for a new rental house? Just remember, all property management companies are not the same. Do you want the phone to be answered when you call the customer service line? Do you want them to fix those things that break in your kitchen, in your bathroom? Do you not want to be overcharged on your security deposit when you move out? Do other guys do that? We don't do that. It's Crown Property Management. They're part of Keller Williams Greater Omaha. Check them out today. Experienced Property Management Company. Check out crownmanagementomaha.com for your next rental. When looking for your next rental, just look for the Crown.
Cell phone repair with 5 locations. Lake Manawa, 79th and Dodge, 148th and Maple, 168th and Center, and 24th and Cornhusker. Expert repairs done fast. Gadgets.
Bring it back here, the Slaughterhouse. 28 seconds to go. Wichita would like a little more time back on the clock for that timeout. Does not look like they'll get it, so they'll spot it. Well, now they'll talk about it. They may put a couple seconds back on that clock. Wichita says they called that timeout earlier. We'll see what they decide after the discussion.
So they want a couple more Mississippis, right?
So they'll actually go to officials' review to see how much time was on the clock. They stopped it at 28 seconds. What'll be interesting is if they can see in the picture who's calling the timeout. At the same time, we'll have an access to the clock. That might be the key to a review. So they'll huddle around the replay monitors to decide. As Wichita will have 2 timeouts remaining either way, and the ball. Facing second down and 4 deep in their own end. (2015) Omaha back at Ralston Arena for the first of 4 of the next 5 at home. They will face 1 week from tonight the Wyoming Mustangs here at the Slaughterhouse, who Omaha defeated last week in Gillette, Wyoming. That game will be at 6:35. Kickoff with pregame at 6:20 across the Boomer Sports Network. And join us Monday night, the Coaches Show at the Firewater Bar and Grill. That will be at 6 o'clock. Your chance to win prizes, including the ultimate tailgate package from the Comfort Inn and Suites of the Firewater Bar and Grill. That is 6 to 7 o'clock on Monday. Come out in person or listen live across the Boomer Sports Network.
And next week is Heroes Night too, is that not right?
Special jerseys and more, so you'll want to come out and check that out. So they will not adjust the clock, and I think part of that's going to be, Kirk, they probably couldn't see the coach calling the timeout in the video, but they reset things, 28 seconds to go, second down and 4 for Wichita. They're at their own 7-yard line. High motion, here comes a pass rush. Murphy has to get away. There's a flag in the backfield. The pass is across the 25-yard line into Omaha territory, but I believe this one will come back as we're going to have a hold against Wichita. Offensive line for Wichita getting frustrated with these holding calls. And maybe it's not going to be. Actually, we're going to have a legal defense on Omaha.
Illegal defense.
Wichita just figured it was a holding call based on the flag, was arguing it, but instead it's a illegal defense against the Beef. Will be declined by Wichita. End result is first down at the Omaha 23-yard line. Be a 42-yard field goal attempt from here. 23 seconds left until halftime. Men in motion, looked like the offensive lineman came out of a snap. No flag. Now there's pressure. Murphy dances around, and he's brought down. No gain. Gibson Zaya on the stop as the clock goes down to 11 seconds, and Wichita takes their second timeout.
That's their second charge timeout. This is a 30-second timeout.
So Wichita uses their second timeout. Only 11 seconds left until halftime. Be a long field goal. I don't think Billy Perry has the leg to get it quite from here, but if they can pick up maybe a half a dozen, that might change. We'll see what the Force decide to do with 11 seconds, but it's second down at 12 at the 25-yard line. Officials are discussing how many timeouts are actually left.
Yeah.
I thought Wichita had already taken one. They get out their notepads, they check it out. They decide they're okay. It stays at 1 timeout for Wichita, 2 for the Beef. 11 seconds to go. Here's the snap. Murphy drops back. He's going to scramble. He's going to keep it himself. Clock is running down. He needs to find the sideline. He sticks the ball over as he's driven into the board. But it will be a first down, and there's 1 second left on the game clock as we see some pushing and shoving after the play. Clock stops as the quarterback goes out of bounds That's the rules in the final minute of the first and second half. And there's one tick left. Wichita could use the timeout if they want to discuss a play. But they're going to leave the offense out there. And this will be the last play, barring a defensive penalty of the first half. Result of the play was a first down, by the way. They reset the clock to 3 seconds. Wichita obviously will be looking for the end zone. And I think Wichita is going to use that last timeout to discuss the play, as there seems to be some confusion by the personnel on the field. And they actually elect to send out Billy Perry to see if they can make this a 2-point ball game. This will be a 27-yard field goal attempt for Billy Perry to end the first half of play. Left-footed kicker walks it off. Snap is down. Kick is up, and it is wide to the left as time expires on the first half in Omaha. Wow. Quite the first half that we saw here. Back and forth. Saw a few lead changes. Both teams had the lead, and we have a 5-point game at halftime here at Ralston Arena.
But we do have a lead at halftime.
We do have a lead at halftime, which is a position Omaha has not necessarily been in. So, long halftime coming up. Stick with us. We will be back with you. Update some other scores across the CIF. Check out the stats of this game. It's halftime at the Slaughterhouse. You're listening to Omaha Beef Football on the Boomer Sports Network.
Omaha Mattress King's showroom in Millard has many mattresses right on display. They're a locally owned chain of mattress stores that offers quality at a great price. They have adjustable beds, queen mattresses, king beds, twin beds, full and king and queen mattresses as well. Fast delivery. Come and see what they have on sale. They also have great financing to get you into that mattress that you want. Visit them today online, omahamattressking.com, or in person. They're right off Millard Avenue in downtown Millard. If you're moving to or from Omaha and you're looking to hire the best local moving company, look no further than King's Moving. Whether you're buying a new home in the metro area, or you need to move a commercial business from one location to another, or maybe you're moving in or out of an apartment, lots of stairs, or an assisted living center, they're licensed, insured, and highly trained moving experts. They can help. Call them today at 402-676-0719 or visit their website at kingsmoving4you.com. At Schrock Innovations, they're proud to be the best in computer repair services for Omaha, Lincoln, Papillion, and Des Moines. Computer repair is a passion for the technicians at Schrock Innovations, and they know your time is valuable and you need your technology fixed right away the first time. And they are proud to be a leader in computer repair as well. Call them today, 402-884-0880, or visit them at SchrockInnovations.com for locations near you.
Hey Beef fans, our official car rental company, Budget Car and Truck Rental of Nebraska, has convenient locations throughout Omaha, Lincoln, and Grand Island to serve you. Budget is locally owned and operated, and now by joining their free loyalty program, Better Way Rewards, you will earn free rentals with every trip you take behind the wheel of a qualified budget rental. Visit budgetnebraska.com now to sign up and to book a reservation. Use the promo code BEEF for a 20% discount and never miss a beef game.
Are you a little stressed? Well, who isn't these days? Do you feel the need to go all Hulk and smash things? Well, then let's smash. Omaha is a place for you. Located at 41st and Harrison in Bellevue, their facility is the best stress relief that your money can buy. Packages ranging from bringing your own junk to smashables you can purchase right there. Book your smashing good time today. It's not French, so it's Let's Smash. LE-SMASH-OMAHA.com. Hey, isn't Scores the only bowling alley in Ralston? Well, fact is, we may never actually know for sure. But what we do know is that Scores has been your headquarters for fun right in the middle of Ralston for decades. They offer something for everyone in the group, including bowling, darts, keno, and pool. Enjoy a night out with their full bar and have fun with your friends. Visit them today, right in the middle of downtown Ralston, right up the street from Ralston Arena, 7602 Main Street, or online, Scores, SCORZ, SportsCenter.com. These days, it is busy all of the time. We all have our schedules packed constantly, but there's some things you just have to go take care of, and one of them is getting a haircut. Go get a great clip haircut at Great Clips. They make it easy. Men, women, and kids. They take care of everybody. You can go there, find the newest hairstyles, but do it on your schedule. They're open evenings, weekends, and best of all, no appointment necessary. Drop by Great Clips today for your next haircut. Proud sponsor of the Omaha Beef. Certified Piedmontese beef is a healthier beef that offers customers unbelievable tenderness and flavor. With fewer calories, less fat, and higher protein per ounce than beef from other breeds, it's an ideal source of lean and delicious protein for today's increasingly health-conscious customer. A serving of certified Piedmontese beef has even fewer calories, ounce for ounce, than salmon. Yet it challenges prime-grade beef and tenderness. You've got to check it out. Go online, Piedmontese, PIEDMONTESE.com.
Hungry for a quality fried fish meal? Head over to Luffy's Fried Fish, located off of 72nd Street here in Omaha. Luffy serves a variety of appetizing dishes that will satisfy your hunger. Enjoy your meal and leave fully satisfied. Luffy's Fried Fish, proud sponsor of the Omaha Beef.
We've all heard the old saying, you're the company that you keep, and in everything they do at Valley Marine, their goal is to be the company that you keep, that helpful friend you call with a problem, that place you just drop by to say hello and share a laugh. Their dealership is comprised of an incredible team of people, all boaters like yourselves, with a common purpose, to give you, the customer, the very best on water. It's simple, really, the golden rule. Treat others the way you would like to be treated. Call today, 402-704-4961, or visit their website at valleymarine.net. Solarion conducts clinical research studies for pharmaceutical and biotechnology companies for investigational medicines currently in research and development to treat a wide variety of illnesses and conditions. You could be a part. Find out more. Call them today, 866-445-7033, or visit Solarion online at their website. It's helpresearch.com.
Welcome back to Ralston Arena. It's halftime at the Slaughterhouse. Omaha beef out in front of the Wichita Force, 20-15. Halftime festivities going on. One other game in Champions Indoor Football here tonight as Salina Liberty are visiting the Sioux City Bandits. That game is 14-14 in quarter number 2. Omaha could use some help catching the Salina Bandits, who are currently undefeated in Champions Indoor Football. When we come back, we'll take a look at the first half of play and more. You're listening to Omaha Beef Indoor Football here on the Boomer Sports Network.
Is customer service dead, you ask? Well, at Zero Res, you may call them old-fashioned, but they believe customers deserve to be treated just like your family. From the rock stars that answer the phone to the team at your doorsteps, they all share the same passion to make customers happy. Their guarantee is much more than a service warranty. It's their commitment to wow their customers. If you need your carpets cleaned right, call your friends at Zero Res, 402-603-0570, or visit ZeroResNE.com. Mangelson's offers the community a family-oriented place to shop for fun and sometimes unusual items. Discover something new in their many departments, including crafts, art supplies, home decor, candles, a year-round Christmas shop, giftware, wedding, fabrics, gourmet foods, the prop room for Halloween, and party goods. They also offer custom services in floral, framing, and party good departments. For over 50 years, Mangelsons have had the opportunity to provide a service to nurture bonding time within Omaha families. From hosting family events to selling crafting supplies, they thank you for letting them into your world. They look forward to serving you soon, and while you're there, be sure to enjoy a bag of their famous popcorn. Visit them today, Mangelsons.com, online or in person. You know where they're at, right down there on 84th Street, right off of I-80. Comfort Inn and Suites on 70th and Grover is Omaha's freshest hotel with a great central location. Just completed a total hotel renovation. They feature rooms and suites that include high-speed internet access, free full hot cooked breakfast daily. They feature the on-site Firewater Grill. It's the home of the Omaha Beef Coaches Show on Monday nights, serving local favorites daily. Hotel is located just off I-80 at 72nd Street, within minutes to several attractions and businesses including the Furniture Mart, UNO, Horseman's Park, Funplex, Ralston Arena, and also the new Baxter Arena. The hotel is located with a short drive, CenturyLink, Henry Dorley Zoo, downtown Omaha, and Omaha's Eppley Airfield. Also, if you're visiting for the College World Series, the Berkshire Hathaway meeting, Maha Music Festival, Taste of Omaha, Nebraska Balloon and Wine Festival, Jazz on the Green, Shakespeare on the Green, or any of those, you'll find the Comfort Inn centrally located within minutes of each one of these. Make your reservations today. Call them 531-213-4085 or book online, choicehotels.com. Attention craft beer fans, at Pint 9, they're committed to tradition and innovation. They stand on the tradition of brewers before them to create aroma-driven American ales and complex Belgian beers. They appreciate fine German lagers and English session ales, but they also crave the innovation of one-off batches and barrel aging. Their beers are highly fermentable and highly digestible while being scientifically sound and artfully executed. They hope you enjoy drinking their beers as much as they enjoy brewing them. Visit their website today. It's pint9brewing.com. Cheers.
I always wanted to do this. The mess, the noise. It's gonna be awesome.
Babe, what are you talking about? And what's with the sledgehammer?
I'm gonna demo the bathroom.
We chose Bathfitter to do the remodel, remember?
So?
With Bathfitter, there's no demolition or mess. They custom make our new bath and can install it in as little as 1 day.
No demo?
No demo.
Bathfitter's been exceeding expectations for 35 years, and we've got over 2 million satisfied customers to prove it. Visit bathfitter.com to learn more and book your free in-home consultation.
If you're moving to or from Omaha and you're looking to hire the best local moving company, look no further than King's Moving. Whether you're buying a new home in the metro area, or you need to move a commercial business from one location to another, or maybe you're moving in or out of an apartment, lots of stairs, or an assisted living center, they're licensed, insured, and highly trained moving experts. They can help. Call them today at 402-676-0719 or visit their website at kingsmoving4you.com. See the Trainer offers a full line of in-stock bracing, home health, and rehabilitation products. Whether your pain results from a chronic condition or an acute injury, they're dedicated to improving your quality of life. Their knowledgeable staff will do their best in assisting you in selecting the appropriate product to best fit your needs. In-stock products for orthopedic, sports medicine, rehabilitation, home health, and patient education. Visit See the Trainer. They've got you covered. Visit them today, 131st and West Dodge Road, or online at seethetrainer.com. At Roberts Nursery, they understand there is a wide range of companies to choose from for your nursery needs. However, they pride themselves on being unique and focused on long-term customer relationships. Whether it's a custom landscape, fertilization of your lawn, or even a simple perennial purchase, Roberts Nursery is here to provide you the finest products and highest quality service possible. To learn more about their services, visit them online, robertsnursery.com, or visit them on 156th Street, just north of Fort. At McAllister's Deli, their sandwiches are piled high, their tea is famous, and their salads, soups, and giant spuds are packed with fresh and flavorful ingredients. Find a new favorite or try one of their classics. They are all handcrafted just for you. Call them today at 402-403-3207 or on the web at McAllisterDeli.com, or even better yet, visit them in person, 72nd and Jones Street in Omaha. Hey, isn't Scores the only bowling alley in Ralston? Well, fact is, we may never actually know for sure. But what we do know is that Scores has been your headquarters for fun right in the middle of Ralston for decades. They offer something for everyone in the group, including bowling, darts, keno, and pool. Enjoy a night out with their full bar and have fun with your friends. Visit them today, right in the middle of downtown Ralston, right up the street from Ralston Arena, 7602 Main Street, or online, Scores, S-C-O-R-Z, sportscenter.com.
Back at Ralston Arena, it's halftime here. Omaha Beef out in front of the Wichita Force, 20-15. As they went back and forth in the first half of play, Wichita took the early lead 8-0. Omaha responded with a touchdown, a missed extra point, but then got a touchdown, an extra point, and a ruse to take a 14-8 lead. They've gone back and forth, and we've reached halftime here at the Slaughterhouse. Omaha out in front, 20-15. Omaha trying to find some distance as they try to secure that number 2 playoff seed, sitting number 2 in Champions Indoor Football, coming into the halfway point. Game number 6 out of 11 for the Omaha Beef, and the first of 4 of the next 5 for the Beef here at the Slaughterhouse. A good chance for the Beef to get some momentum and make a drive to the postseason. When we come back, we'll take a look at the first half scoring and take a look at the first half stats. You're listening to Omaha Beef Professional Indoor Football all across the Boomer Sports Network.
At Schrock Innovations, they're proud to be the best in computer repair services for Omaha, Lincoln, Papillion, and Des Moines. Computer repair is a passion for the technicians at Schrock Innovations, and they know your time is valuable and you need your technology fixed right away the first time. And they are proud to be a leader in computer repair as well. Call them today, 402-884-0880, or visit them at SchrockInnovations.com for locations near you.
Plan your next joyride, business trip, or cross-town move with our official rental car company, Budget Car and Truck Rental of Nebraska. With locations throughout Omaha, Lincoln, and Grand Island, Budget has the coolest cars on the block with selection of sedans, luxury cars, trucks, minivans, cargo, and passenger vans. And Budget is celebrating Beef fans by offering a 20% discount on select vehicles. Visit budgetnebraska.com now to book a reservation and use the promo code BEEF.
Nebraska Orthopedic and Sports Medicine, they strive to be a center of excellence for orthopedics and sports medicine. They're also the official doctors of the Omaha Beef Professional Indoor Football Team. They're a group of board-certified orthopedic physicians, many of whom have had fellowships or trained in subspecialty areas. Their physicians have trained among some of the top medicine experts and training facilities in the country. They place a great deal of value on each and every opportunity they have to assist patients regain their quality of life they deserve. Call them today, 402-488-3322.
Back at Ralston Arena, extended halftime here as the Beef are out in front of the Wichita Force, 20-15. Kirk Heyer will come back to take a look at the first half, but while we have some time, got one of our big Beef fans here with us. Actually, it's my daughter, Caitlin Joe. It's first Beef game for you this year. Are you having fun?
Yeah.
Yeah, good time? Did you get good seats?
Yeah.
Yeah? Did you have something to eat?
Yeah.
What'd you eat?
Chicken fingers and popcorn.
Oh, were they yummy?
Yeah.
Are you done eating, or are you going to keep eating?
Keep eating.
You're going to eat more?
Well, I'm not finished yet.
You're not finished? What else are you going to get?
Nothing else, probably.
Yeah? Well, good. Having fun watching the Beef out in front?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Caitlin is, how old are you?
9.
I forgot. What grade you going into? You're just
Fourth
getting done
grade.
with what? You're getting done with 3rd?
Yeah.
And the 4th comes next?
Yes.
First time on the radio?
Yes.
Okay. You like it?
Yeah.
Have fun?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll let you get back to your seat, okay?
Okay.
All right. We'll come back at halftime, midway through. Lots of activities. We'll recap of the first half of play. The stats are just coming in. It's 20-15 Omaha. You're listening to Omaha Beef Indoor Football. Just a reminder, you're listening to Omaha Beef Indoor Football on KOBM Omaha, 94.5 FM, 1420 AM, and on myboomerradio.com. Omaha 20, Wichita 15. We'll be right back. Halftime here at the Slaughterhouse here on the Boomer Sports Network.
Hey, isn't Scores the only bowling alley in Ralston? Well, fact is, we may never actually know for sure. But what we do know is that Scores has been your headquarters for fun right in the middle of Ralston for decades. They offer something for everyone in the group, including bowling, darts, keno, and pool. Enjoy a night out with their full bar and have fun with your friends. Visit them today, right in the middle of downtown Ralston, right up the street from Ralston Arena, 7602 Main Street, or online, Scores, SCORZ, SportsCenter.com. Even when a big game isn't on, Jersey Sports Bar, Grill, and Keno doubles as a comfortable neighborhood bar with an aural entertainment provided by state-of-the-art Bose sound system with a digital jukebox accessing over 250,000 songs. Jersey Sports Bar, Grill, and Keno offers over 20 local and international beers on tap and dozens more by the bottle. Full liquor and wine selection as well. Live Keno, where you can win up to $50,000 in cash. Leather Keno chairs, darts, video games, and a staff that prides itself on prompt, friendly, indulgent service. It sets them apart from the run-of-the-mill sports bars. See for yourself. 501 Olson Drive in Papillion.
Beef fans, have you tried CBD products yet? Well, if you haven't, now's the time. And our friends over at Peaceful Roads, they're the ones to try it with. They have one goal, and that's to strive to create the highest quality CBD products available. Whether you purchase them online or at the local store, they pride themselves in offering products at a price people can afford, allowing you to take full advantage of what CBD has to offer. Find a store today. Visit their website at peacefulroads.com. That's peacefulroads.com.
We've all heard the old saying, you're the company that you keep, and in everything they do at Valley Marine, their goal is to be the company that you keep, that helpful friend you call with a problem, that place you just drop by to say hello and share a laugh. Their dealership is comprised of an incredible team of people, all boaters like yourselves, with the common purpose to give you, the customer, the very best on water. It's simple, really, the golden rule. Treat others the way you would like to be treated. Call today, 402-704-4961, or visit their website at valleymarine.net.
Back at Ralston Arena, all sorts of halftime activities ongoing. This is a long halftime, Kirk. Oh my goodness, but we have flag football, youth flag football going on. You remember, I know you spent some time out in the Pacific Northwest, and I used to be with the Seahawks. You remember the Kingdome? It was always youth soccer at halftime. Every game is youth soccer at halftime. Reminds me of that going on right now.
Yeah, well, it's great, but it's great to see the kids here, and
great to see anybody here. It's great to be out again after the 2020 lack of a season and whatnot. And good crowd out here tonight at the Slaughterhouse as the warmer weather is coming, but still some good football being played indoors. Talk about this first half of play. One thing Omaha wanted to avoid was a slow start. I think we saw the beginnings of that. Offense just still has a little bit of rhythm they need to figure out, but they're definitely, Marty Schottenheimer used to always say to us when I worked down in Kansas City, you get better, you get worse, you never stay the same, right?
Yes.
And we've seen teams all the time, they'll start hot, and then, they peak way too early. But ideally, you start at least decent, and then get better, and you're playing your best football at the end of the season. Omaha's at least got that trajectory going right now, it looks like.
Well, absolutely. I mean, we really didn't have much offense at all, and they're coming on. The defense has been playing fairly well. The Forest, their offense is really pretty basic, but the thing they do have the threat of a quarterback that can run, and so that definitely, as we just saw the replay of the first touchdown they scored, is puts a little bit more pressure on the defense. But we're ahead at halftime, and we traditionally come back and played a little bit better in the second half. So. Obviously, the old X, you make your biggest adjustments at halftime, so we'll see what happens.
The other part is that running game. We see them again trying to establish that running game with Deshaun Jones. I think part of that running game issue is that you don't have that dual threat quarterback. So once you don't have the traditional RPO, right? So
right.
Andrew Jackson most time is not going to take off downfield on you, at least running, right? So it's a little easier to focus if they keep that ball inside the box until they commit to the pass that it's going to be that running back. And you can only have one running back in the indoor game in the box in the backfield. And so it makes it a little easier to shut it down.
Yeah, it does. I mean, ideally watching stuff in the running game, watching Sioux City's running game is quite creative with some of the things that they do. And, of course, but they do have a quarterback that runs the ball, too. But with Prokowska and some of the other running backs, they do quite a few things in the backfield that obviously that is their strength, is their running game. So
Omaha's strength is to pass. I mean, they're not running the ball to run for a lot of offensive scores. They're running the ball to keep them honest, to set up that pass. We're seeing that they've got some great receivers. I think Marvin Jones would like to find maybe one more big receiver, but you see Rashad Pargo and even Anthony Jones Jr. Tyler Jones is starting to grow into that as well, but definitely Rashad Pargo and even Anthony Jones Jr. For the most part, if he gets the ball near him, he's going to get their hands on it. They may not always pull it in, but they give him a pretty good shot at bringing that ball in.
But obviously, the threat of a running game or the chances of being there is going to slow down. It will slow down that pass rush. Will slow down that defense a little bit. So that's finding ways to do that to get a little bit more time for the passer.
Halftime here at the Slaughterhouse. We're finishing up halftime festivities. Just a reminder, the Bath Fitters giveaway. Second half, Omaha returns that kickoff for a touchdown, which, hey, you put Chris Perry back there. This is one of those giveaways. You can win a $5,000 bathroom remodel if you're here. This isn't one of those, making the putt, from 200 yards away, or the hockey shot through the little hole in the goal all the way down the ice, or the full court shot. This is actually a legitimate contest that could pop open at any time. Be exciting to watch. You need a bathroom, I would assume.
Yes.
I haven't been in your bathroom lately, but I'm just assuming.
Yes, it could be updated.
We'll come back second half, and the first half stats when we come back. You're listening to Omaha Beef Football all across the Boomer Sports Network.
Realtor Bree Beck with Berkshire Hathaway. Bree grew up in the state of Nebraska and graduated from UNO with her bachelor's in marketing and management. She started her career in the real estate industry as a marketing specialist for realtors all over the country. Bree is an avid lover of the Omaha Beef and a former prime dancer. This lover of wine, cheese, dogs, and Husker football will leverage her expertise to help you accomplish your real estate goals. Call Bree today, 402-578-1678, or visit her online at letsbreereal.com.
I always wanted to do this. The mess, the noise. It's gonna be awesome.
Babe, what are you talking about? And what's with the sledgehammer?
I'm gonna demo the bathroom.
We chose Bath Fitter to do the remodel, remember?
So?
With Bath Fitter, there's no demolition or mess. They custom make our new bath and can install it in as little as one day.
No demo?
No demo.
Bath Fitter's been exceeding expectations for 35 years, and we've got over 2 million satisfied customers to prove it. Visit bathfitter.com to learn more and book your free in-home consultation.
Certified Piedmontese beef is a healthier beef that offers customers unbelievable tenderness and flavor. With fewer calories, less fat, and higher protein per ounce than beef from other breeds, it's an ideal source of lean and delicious protein for today's increasingly health-conscious customer. A serving of certified Piedmontese beef has even fewer calories, ounce for ounce, than salmon. Yet it challenges prime-grade beef and tenderness. You've got to check it out. Go online, Piedmontese, PIEDMONTESE.com.
Hey, Beef fans, get ready for those road games. We gotta pimp our cars out before you go to Salina, Sioux City, Wichita, wherever. Take your car to In-Phase Audio. They can put LED lightings. They can put big old speakers for those big tailgates that the Beef fans love to have. Radar detector. Trust me, when you're driving through Belleville, Kansas, back from Salina at 2 a.m. in the morning, you need the radar detector. You want to put it in your car. You want to look cool. You want to go to In-Phase Car Audio. Visit their website, coincidentally, InPhaseCarAudio.com, or visit their store. It's at 134th and L Street. It's In-Phase Car Audio.
Nebraska Orthopedic and Sports Medicine, they strive to be a center of excellence for orthopedics and sports medicine. They're also the official doctors of the Omaha Beef Professional Indoor Football Team. They're a group of board-certified orthopedic physicians, many of whom have had fellowships or trained in subspecialty areas. Their physicians have trained among some of the top medicine experts and training facilities in the country. They place a great deal of value on each and every opportunity they have to assist patients regain their quality of life they deserve. Call them today, 402-488-3322.
Back at Ralston Arena, just wrapping up halftime. Taking a look back at the first half. Omaha holding on to a 20-15 lead into the locker room. It's been pretty even when you look at the box score. Both teams with 7 first downs. 6 of them through the air for Omaha, as we talked about. They just not finding a lot of success on the ground here tonight. Third down efficiency. Wichita 2 for 6 on third down, 0 for 1 on fourth down. Omaha improving on their 21% coming into the game. They're 3 of 6 tonight on third down, 2 of 3 on fourth down, and that's something that Marvin Jones has really been living on the last 3 weeks, including 5 for 5 against Sioux City 2 games ago. Both teams run almost the exact same number of plays. Wichita actually with a lot more yards. 148 yards in the first half compared to 86 for Omaha. But Omaha with the lead. Penalties have also come back on Wichita. 5 penalties for 38 yards. Omaha has been penalized twice for a net of 1 yard. Just about done. We'll be right back. Second half kickoff, including the Bath Fitters bathroom giveaway when you come back. For the second half, you're listening to Omaha Beef Professional Indoor Football on the Boomer Sports Network.
Solarion conducts clinical research studies for pharmaceutical and biotechnology companies for investigational medicines currently in research and development to treat a wide variety of illnesses and conditions. You could be a part. Find out more. Call them today, 866-445-7033, or visit Solarion online at their website. It's helpresearch.com. At First Command Financial Services, they are committed to coaching our nation's military families become financially disciplined and confident. They pride themselves on helping clients get financially squared away from the start of their military careers all the way to retirement and beyond. Give them a call today. It's 402-291-3040, or visit them on their website at firstcommand.com. Proud sponsors of Omaha Beef Professional Indoor Football. At Titanium, their customers are a top priority. They're passionate about the Omaha HVAC services they provide, and they want you to be comfortable with their results. They've been in Omaha heating and cooling industry long enough to know that your satisfaction is what makes their business exist. They take pride in problem solving your HVAC unit's issues, ensuring that the problems you have when they arrive at your home or business won't happen after they leave. Call them today, 402-913-0536, or visit them online, titaniumomaha.com. At McAllister's Deli, their sandwiches are piled high, their tea is famous, and their salads, soups, and giant spuds are packed with fresh and flavorful ingredients. Find a new favorite or try one of their classics. They are all handcrafted just for you. Call them today at 402-403-3207 or on the web at McAllisterdeli.com, or even better yet, visit them in person, 72nd and Jones Street in Omaha.
Back at Ralston Arena, Todd Walkenhorst. There's Kirk Heyer. Boy, take a little vacation during that halftime.
It was a long one.
It was. It was that. Come back. Well, hey, they put more time on the clock. Why not? It must not have been long enough. Oh, my goodness. Under a minute to go as we set up the second half of play. Got to restretch out. I mean, you take that much time off, Kirk. Wichita will get the ball, or will
Beef
will get the ball, excuse me, to get the second half. Been so long, we forgot. Omaha with a chance, obviously, to go down. Kind of missed an opportunity at the end of that first half to put some room between them with the interception in the end zone. But Omaha's got a chance. We've seen them play pretty well in the second half, including 37-0 against Wyoming a week ago.
So, yeah, obviously, like I say, hopefully we make the adjustment. That's at halftime.
Halftime up in Sioux City. The Bandits are out in front of the Liberty, 28-21 at halftime, as the Liberty looked to remain undefeated. Omaha could definitely use Salina to find a couple road bumps, including one when they play the Beef here in Omaha in a few weeks. So, I believe we are finally ready to go for the second half of play. Reminder, Omaha back at the Slaughterhouse. A week from tonight, they will host the Wyoming Mustangs, which we were just talking about. Kickoff 6:35, pregame 6:20 across the Boomer Sports Network. Coaches Show live at the Firewater Bar and Grill. That will be Monday night, 6 o'clock. The Beef will have a bye week. They'll be off the weekend of Memorial Day weekend. And then the Salina Liberty, I believe, come into town. That is shaping up to be a big game for both teams. So we talked about the Bath Fitters giveaway. This kick gets returned for a touchdown. Lucky fan receives a complete bathroom makeover for $5,000 from Bath Fitters. Chris Perry not back there, but Deshaun Jones is, along with Montero DeBose. Billy Perry puts the ball on the tee as the long-awaited second half is ready to get underway. 2015 quarter number 3 is underway. This will be fielded by Jones at the goal line. Out to the 5, he gets tripped up, and that's not going to be a touchdown.
No.
Turned out to the 7-yard line. Worst kickoff return of the night for Omaha. As Omaha will start the second half. Again, clock stop. Not sure why. We're going to have to review that. We're going to have to talk to them about
yes,
the rules.
It should be in some subsection.
14:52. Now the clock is going. Omaha starts from their own 8-yard line. Andrew Jackson out of the gun. 2 wideouts on each side. He puts the men in motion in the slots. Snap is a little high. He gets it down. And complete to Rashad Pargo across the 10-yard line. Out to the 11. Good for 3 yards on the carry. Be second down and 7. They spot the ball at the 10-yard line. Second down and 7. First drive of the second half for Omaha. They're moving right to left on your Boomer radio dial here at quarter number 3. High motion into the slants as they hand it off to Jones. Try to establish that run again. Deshaun Jones having a tough time with yards. Gets about 4. It's second down, or make a third down from the 14-yard line. Deshaun Jones, 4 carries for 2 yards in the first half. Jackson, quick snap and a throw, and it is complete to Anthony Jones Jr. There's a flag after the completion, and this is going to be an unsportsmanlike conduct as the defensive back actually lifted the receiver on the way down, and it'll be another 15 yards for Omaha in a first down. Wichita, not a big fan of it. All the officials are explaining it. I know this is a point of emphasis for the officials. So he is right there for a first down. If you're watching at home, you'll see the lift. They don't like the receiver to get put into that position and thrown to the ground. That was the call.
Well, plus he also had some help. So the guys hit him from the front, too, so they piled on him a little bit, too.
So as a result of the call, they'll move it to the 15-yard line of Wichita.
He did check his pocket for change because it was cheap.
That's Kirk Heyer on the commentary. First down, 15-yard line of Wichita, trying to add to a 5-point advantage. Men in the slot, in high motion. And Jackson has pressure and just goes down. He's going to lose 6 or 7. That's something that we have seen from Jackson. As we said, he's not going to scramble out of those a lot. He'll just go down and take it on the next play, see if he can get it back. Loss of about 7 to the 21-yard line. Make a loss of 6. It'll be second down and 16. (2015) Omaha, first possession, half number 2. Same base formation for Omaha. Pargo in high motion. They'll give it to Pargo, caught at the 16. Crosses back across the field, finds some room up the far sideline, gets near the 10-yard line. They'll bring him down at the 11. 10 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 6. Five-point game. You assume Marvin Jones is thinking 4 downs in this position. They get the ball to the 5-yard line of Wichita for the first down. Under 12 minutes to go. Same formation. And Wichita wants a timeout. Wichita was going to probably get called for illegal defense, I believe, and they took the timeout to avoid that, as they weren't lined up on a player. His defensive back was not. You see him getting lectured up there. And that's probably a good timeout, Kirk, because it's 3rd and 6, 5-yard penalty there for illegal defense. First you get run the play to see if it works. If it doesn't, you get 3rd down and 1. So
yeah.
Wichita making good use of their first timeout here in the second half of play. So a 30-second timeout. They'll break the huddles, get back at it. 3rd down and 6 for Omaha. How many illegal defensive rules are there, Kirk? A bunch.
Yeah.
A lot of different variations. Doesn't make exciting radio to talk through them all, so we won't. But Wichita avoided one there. 3rd down and 6, we're back at it. 11:44 when they start the clock. Same formation for Omaha. Slot receivers in high motion. Pump fake, Tyler Jones, complete inside the 10, down to the 6. And that's going to be right at the first down marker.
A little
and
bit
it's going to
short.
be 4th down and 1.
Just another 4th down, yeah.
So Omaha rushing for 2 yards in the first half. We'll see what they do here on 4th down and 1.
Going to be under center.
Jackson lines up under center for the first time tonight. High motion, handoff to Deshaun Jones, and they were ready for that. The obvious play, and Wichita stops them, and Omaha is turned over on downs. Huge defensive stop for Wichita to start out half number 2. And Omaha is unable to convert on 4th down.
That was almost time for even a 2-yard loss there, so it
wasn't even close. As Omaha will give the ball to the force at the 10-yard line. So Omaha sets up in a short yardage play under center, sets up the run, but we have well documented Omaha's struggles on the ground in 2021. Clock still stopped, not sure why. Random clock stoppages in this game as Wichita has first down. And that's nearly complete, but then dropped. Nice hit by Chris Perry to break up the pass. It'll be 2nd down and 10. So 2nd down and 10, 10 and a half to go in the 3rd quarter. Corey Murphy out of the pistol with Westbrook in the backfield. Wants to throw on 2nd down. That ball is short. The intended receiver was Rodney Millette. It'll be 3rd down and 10. Wichita, 3rd down and 10, deep in their own territory. Need to get out to the Omaha 20. Wichita outgained Omaha significantly in the first half, but still win the locker room trailing by 5. It's 3rd down and 10. Corey will scramble for the first down. He gets a dozen yards, and that's that dual threat coming back to bite Omaha. And a fresh set of downs for Wichita will be first down at the 22-yard line as the drive stays alive.
Yeah, he did a little half roll to the outside, and it opened up the middle for him.
So Wichita continues their first drive of the second half. Murphy out of the pistol, Westbrook in the backfield. Wants to throw, actually it's going to be a quarterback keeper designed. There's a flag in the backfield. No gain on the play. We'll sort out the penalty. It's going to be another hold on Wichita. Clock stop, no reason. 9:05 remaining in the first quarter as they mark off the penalty. So it'll be first down and 20 at the 12-yard line. Two wideouts on each side. Murphy in the gun. They have to reset the formation, get Westbrook at the line to make it legal. Here's Murphy, plenty of time, looks downfield. Here comes the pressure now, and he tries to throw it away. It does not. It does get to the line of scrimmage as they check that. He was in the pocket, though, but they won't throw the flag for intentional grounding. Good pressure by Chavies or make it Gibson in the backfield. Makes it second down 20.
There was a receiver in the area, but it was a pretty big area.
Big area, the green area. Under 8.5 to go. Second down and 20. Wichita at their own 12-yard line. Still first drive of the second half for the Force. This one's complete, far side across the 20. Second effort out to the 23-yard line. Rodney Millette picks up 11. It'll be third down and 9. Another big third down. Wichita converted on the quarterback scramble earlier in this drive on third down. So they get to the Omaha 19-yard line to stay alive. 7.5, clock continues to run. Slot receivers in motion. Murphy has a completion inside the 20. He comes back, reestablishes himself, and he's going to be about a yard short as they're going to mark him down at the 20-yard line. It'll be fourth down and 1. Wichita will try to quickly get back on the ball. Fourth down and 1. Omaha was just stopped on their first drive on fourth and short. Defense want to return the favor. Under 7 minutes to go. High motion. Murphy has time. Scrambles back to the line of scrimmage. They flush him outside. He turns up the field and gets 2 yards at the first down. So fourth and 1. He scrambles for 2. Gets another first down on the quarterback scramble, and it's first down at the 18-yard line. 6.5 to go. Force trying to regain the lead. They trail 20-15. 2 wideouts on the near side. Westbrook in the backfield. They want to throw, set up a screen on the near side. It is complete to Jordan Payne as he's pushed into the board. You could hear the board. He thought he was still in play and runs to the end zone. Chris Perry put him into the board. It'll be complete for a gain of about 4. Oh, actually watching that replay again, it looked like he was not the player that went to the board, but it was blown dead. That would not be reviewable as he's blown dead on the play. Looked like, though, Payne had a case. Here's the handoff to Westbrook on second down. Gets through the line of scrimmage for a yard.
That's when they called it what they heard.
You did hear it.
You did hear it. That's
but it
right.
wasn't the ball carrier that hit the board. It was the defender. So gain of 1 to the 11-yard line, and it's third down and 4. third down of the drive for Wichita. They converted one. The other they did not, but converted on fourth down. Here's Murphy, has time, looks at the end zone and overthrows his receiver, Nell Cruel, in the corner. It's fourth down and 3. Offense will stay on the field.
Yeah, he had no chance for that ball. It was 5-6 feet over his head.
Definitely over his head. The receiver was there, though. And now Wichita is down to fourth down. They've converted one fourth down already to keep this drive alive. It's fourth down and 3. They're at the 11 of Omaha. High motion. Murphy has time. Now here comes the pass rush. He'll scramble again. He's going to get it again. First down as he gets inside the 5-yard line. And that's 3 first downs on quarterback scramble by Murphy on this drive alone. Be first and goal for Wichita.
That's a mobile quarterback can keep you going.
They're going to mark him at the 3-yard line where it'll be first down and goal. 4 minutes and counting in quarter number 3. Murphy in the pistol. Westbrook there for protection. It is a quarterback draw. He steps back inside. He sees a line full of beef. And he gets taken down for a loss on the play of a yard back to the 5-yard line. That was the linebacker, Malcolm McCoy, who came up and made the stop on the quarterback draw. Murphy tried to finish that drive off himself. Instead, loss of 1 on the play, be second down and goal from the 5-yard line. Approaching the 3-minute mark, third quarter. 3 wideouts near side, man in motion across the plane, and then they bring him back as Nell Cruel. And we have a flag, and now they'll blow this dead for a false start against the Force. Clock again stopped for absolutely no reason at the 2:57 mark. So 5-yard penalty against Wichita. Make it first and goal from the 10. Corey Murphy by himself in the gun. Empty backfield. Westbrook comes across, throws to the end zone, and it's complete to Jordan Payne, and the Force have taken the lead at the 2:49 mark of the third quarter. 21-20 Wichita. Crossing pattern by Jordan Payne as he throws that ball away again. It's another penalty. They didn't learn the lesson the first time. You can't give other people's balls away. We talked about that, Kirk. So that will be a banked penalty for the ensuing kickoff. And we'll see if Wichita will go for 2 to make it a 3-point game, and they will. (21-20) with the touchdown to Jordan Payne on Wichita's first drive of the second half. Nice long scoring drive for Wichita after turning away Omaha and downs. Here's a 2-point attempt. Murphy, and he puts it in and out of the hands. He had his receiver camped out in the corners. Nell Cruel should have brought it in, did not. Try no good, but Wichita is out in front, 21-20.
Well, Chris Perry got him with that tomahawk chop, knocked the ball right out of his hands.
Timeout on the field, we'll take one as well. 1-point lead for the Force. You're listening to Beat Football on the Boomer Sports Network.
At Schrock Innovations, they're proud to be the best in computer repair services for Omaha, Lincoln, Papillion, and Des Moines. Computer repair is a passion for the technicians at Schrock Innovations, and they know your time is valuable and you need your technology fixed right away the first time. And they are proud to be a leader in computer repair as well. Call them today, 402-884-0880, or visit them at SchrockInnovations.com for locations near you.
Plan your next joyride, business trip, or cross-town move with our official rental car company, Budget Car and Truck Rental of Nebraska. With locations throughout Omaha, Lincoln, and Grand Island, Budget has the coolest cars on the block with selection of sedans, luxury cars, trucks, minivans, cargo, and passenger vans. And Budget is celebrating Beef fans by offering a 20% discount on select vehicles. Visit budgetnebraska.com now to book a reservation and use the promo code BEEF.
Back at the Slaughterhouse. Back and forth contest. Wichita back out in front, 21-20. They're going to kick it off to the Beef. Remember, there's a personal foul that will be added to this penalty after the kick. Jordan Payne on the touchdown reception puts Wichita in front, 21-20. Throws the ball into the stands, gets an unsportsmanlike penalty, which will be credited after the kickoff. Seem to have some confusion on the field again. Kirk, you talked about you wanted to discuss your favorite officiating moments, I think, over the years. This is one of them.
Yes. Yes.
All right. I think the confusion has been resolved. We hope. 21-20. Billy Perry. It's not Billy Perry. Yeah, it is Billy Perry out to kick it off.
It does get a little loud in here.
Does get a little loud. Rashad Pargo back deep along with Montero DeBose for Omaha. DeBose will have to come up and field it at the 6. Out to the 10, cuts back to the middle, has a lane, 15-20, tries to avoid a forced tackler, stays on his feet. It gets to the 25-yard line and still fights for another yard. Good effort on the return by Montero DeBose as Omaha will start at midfield trailing by 1. So 15 yards will be added to the end of that run, and Omaha is going to have this ball at the Wichita 11-yard line. When we come back, you're listening to Omaha Beef Professional Indoor Football all across the Boomer Sports Network.
Hungry for a quality fried fish meal? Head over to Luffy's Fried Fish, located off of 72nd Street here in Omaha. Luffy serves a variety of appetizing dishes that will satisfy your hunger. Enjoy your meal and leave fully satisfied. Luffy's Fried Fish, proud sponsor of the Omaha Beef.
The Marine Corps' mission reflects every Marine's purpose. In essence, our nation is that purpose. In our world, in ourselves, and in our way, there are conflicts, challenges, and obstacles that must be fought confidently and defeated convincingly for our nation to prevail. These looming battles come in many forms and occur on many fronts, but each comes down to a critical choice: to demand victory or accept defeat, to pull together or fall apart, to give in or cave in. It's a decision each Marine conveys to our nation with each battle won. Join today, be one of the few, the proud, the United States Marines. Marines.com.
Back at Ralston Arena, Todd Walkenhorst. There's Kirk Heyer. Got quite the ball game. Wichita out in front of Omaha, 21-20. Omaha will get the ball at the 13-yard line to start their second possession of the second half. Still halftime up in Sioux City. They're doing long halftime too, apparently, today, as the Bandits are out in front of the Salina Liberty by 7. 1:59 left in the third quarter here in Omaha. Jackson out of the gun. Trips to the near side, one wide out to the far side. They'll go to Jones. It's complete at the 5, bounces outside. It's a touchdown for Omaha as Anthony Jones Jr. gets a 13-yard touchdown reception. One play drive again for the second time tonight.
Boy, he made a good catch and a tough run. Boy, they hit him and he bounced right off.
Omaha up by 5 will send Jeremy Reynolds out to make it a 6-point game as they score on one play from 13 yards out to regain the lead. Reynolds missed on the first. Well, he never got the kickoff. It's a bad snap, but otherwise been perfect tonight. Another bad snap to get it down, and that one's blocked. This could be returned for 2. They pick it up on the scoop, but driven into the boards. And that try will be no good. Evan Ray on the scoop tried to bring it back for a score. So 52 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Omaha back out in front, 26-21. Seen a pretty clean game offensively, not a lot of turnovers. We've seen an interception for each side, but they weren't at times that it really made a much difference, and nobody scored off of turnovers tonight.
No.
Omaha looking for their 4th win of the season, 3rd in league play. Coming to tonight, 3-2. Wichita, 2-3, 2-2 in league play. Or excuse me, 1-2 in league play.
1-2. They're 0-2 on the road.
0-2 on the road. Kirk, Mr. Stats. Love it.
Well, you know, you can do times it goes into, so.
That's where you get your info. 52 seconds remaining, third quarter. Reynolds puts the ball on the tee to get us back in play. Juju Offray back deep to get the kickoff for Wichita. Low line drive kick. Offray will have to go back in the end zone. Fields it midway, brings it out. Out to the 5, cuts outside to the 10. Runs into some beef tacklers, and we have a flag as he returns it out to the 12-yard line. And we'll find out the infraction.
Well, it could be more than what, a hold or a block in the back, right?
So penalty is on the return against the force, and they'll back them up to the 5-yard line, and that's where Wichita will start, again trailing, this time by 5. .41 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Wichita, second drive, second half. First one resulted in a touchdown. Out. And we have whistles before the snap. Guy in the orange down there. Yeah. Penalty. Or a time's going to run out here on the third quarter. It appears. The clock's at 0. They let the play go anyways. Pass is complete across midfield into beef territory. Nell Cruel on the completion for 23 yards. 3 quarters in the books. We head to the fourth. We got a game on our hands at the Slaughterhouse. 26-21 Omaha. You're listening to Omaha Beef Football on the Boomer Sports Network.
Realtor Bree Beck with Berkshire Hathaway. Bree grew up in the state of Nebraska and graduated from UNO with her bachelor's in marketing and management. She started her career in the real estate industry as a marketing specialist for realtors all over the country. Bree is an avid lover of the Omaha Beef and a former prime dancer. This lover of wine, cheese, dogs, and Husker football will leverage her expertise to help you accomplish your real estate goals. Call Bree today, 402-578-1678, or visit her online at letsbreereal.com. Whether it's small-scale digital printing projects or a high-volume, high-end offset print project, DBS Burke has the proper equipment and craftsman-level machine operators to produce your message beyond your expectations. Find out why DBS Burke is the best source for mailing services, kitting, and fulfillment, wide-format printing projects such as posters, banners, signs, and signage. Call them today, 402-455-1200, or visit dbsburke.com.
Hey, you've got a car, but now we need to make it a cool car. One place to go in town, In-Phase Car Audio. They've got you set up. You need an alarm. You need amplifiers, speakers. Let people know that you're coming. Radar detectors, LED lighting, safety solutions, and more. If you want to add it to your car, they have it at In-Phase Car Audio. Visit their website, InPhaseCarAudio.com, or even better yet, stop by the store, 134th and L Street, InPhaseCarAudio.com.
We go to the fourth quarter here in Omaha. It's a 5-point ball game as Wichita is trying to
Hey, Beef fans. Even though the game is almost over, there's still plenty of fun to be had at Therapy Bar and Grill, the official after-game party location of your Omaha Beef. Be sure to join the players, coaches, rump roasters, and even the prime dancers at Therapy Bar and Grill and catch up on all of the post-game excitement. We're less than 3 miles away at 5059 South 108th Street. We'll see you there, and go Beef.
down. They put the men in motion, they throw downfield, it's complete. Down to the 15, and now the clock is set. Amazingly, the game was started without any time on the clock and no officials noticed. Complete for Wichita, it's good for 6 yards, it's 2nd down and 4. Ball's at the 15-yard line, Wichita trailing by 5. 2 wideouts, far side, high motion, handoff to Westbrook. Westbrook drives right up the middle. He's got a head on fire. Mouthpieces are flying out. There's contact everywhere. What a run by Westbrook for a 1st down. And Wichita's going to have 1st and goal. He's been waiting for that run all night long, I think, Kirk.
Yeah.
1st and goal for Wichita. Ball is at the 4. 14 minutes to go in regulation. Handoff to Westbrook, but we have flags stopping the play. And I believe we're going to have a false start on Wichita. Clock stopped again. Not supposed to be, but I'm almost feeling like they don't know all the rules, Kirk.
Yeah. They need an assistant.
They do need an assistant.
Like maybe somebody with a stick or something.
13:59 as they discuss this. And apparently they aren't sure what the penalty is because we have not received a signal yet as they continue to discuss it. I know you got places to go, Kirk. You got a nightlife. You can speed this up. So we wait. Let's see what they came up with. So all that discussion was for an offsides penalty, Kirk. Be half the distance. They'll spot it at the 2.5-yard line. 13:59 to go in regulation. First and goal for Wichita. Crowd gets loud here at the Slaughterhouse. You hear the bells, you hear the horns. See if the defense can make the stop. First and goal. Westbrook in the backfield. They'll hand it off to Westbrook right up the middle. Did he get there? Waiting the signal, and they said now that he did. Touchdown, Wichita. And again, they've retaken the lead, 27-26. And now we're going to talk about it. So they are going to review this play. This is not a coach's challenge. This is a review brought on by the officials. They have the latitude to review any plays that are significant and maybe in question. They take that opportunity right here. We assume this will not be quick. We'll take a timeout. We'll be right back. You're listening to Omaha Beef Indoor Football on the Boomer Sports Network.
Hey, isn't Scores the only bowling alley in Ralston? Well, fact is, we may never actually know for sure. But what we do know is that Scores has been your headquarters for fun right in the middle of Ralston for decades. They offer something for everyone in the group, including bowling, darts, keno, and pool. Enjoy a night out with their full bar and have fun with your friends. Visit them today, right in the middle of downtown Ralston, right up the street from Ralston Arena, 7602 Main Street, or online, Scores, S-C-O-R-Z, sportscenter.com. Omaha Mattress King's showroom in Millard has many mattresses right on display. They're a locally owned chain of mattress stores that offers quality at a great price. They have adjustable beds, queen mattresses, king beds, twin beds, full and king and queen mattresses as well. Fast delivery. Come and see what they have on sale. They also have great financing to get you into that mattress that you want. Visit them today online, omahamattressking.com, or in person. They're right off Millard Avenue in downtown Millard. At Schrock Innovations, they're proud to be the best in computer repair.
Back at Ralston Arena, I think they've got a verdict, Kirk. You never know. Let's see what they came up with. There you go.
Confirmed there.
Still the same. All right. So touchdown for Wichita, 13:09 remaining. 1 point game, 27-26. They'll keep the offense on the field. They'll try for two. Handoff fake to Westbrook. Pressure. Murphy tries to throw it. It's intercepted. Brought back out, but he will be tackled, and another conversion is no good. So 12:58 remaining here in regulation. We have a 1 point ball game. Wichita back out in front of Omaha, 27-26.
Yeah, don't throw the ball.
So Wichita giving Omaha a lot more than they thought they were going to get. They knew it'd be a tough game. Wichita has been improving week by week. As we mentioned, their first league victory a week ago at home against Sioux City. Trying to get their first road victory of the season here at the Slaughterhouse here tonight.
Now, they came back against Sioux City, correct?
Yep. They were down, I believe, 10 at one point in that game and came back. Sioux City taking on Salina. Still 28-21 in the third quarter. We'll keep an eye on that one up in Sioux City. So Perry comes in to kick off for Wichita. Chris Perry back deep for Omaha. He fields it at the 1. He's out to the 5, the 10. Stutter step out to the 15, to the outside. He's driven into boards. 16 yards on the return. Out to the 17-yard line. That's where Omaha will start. Trailing by 1 as they, again, stop the clock. Apparently don't know the running clock rule. 12:50 remaining, regulation, 27-26, Omaha. He's turned it over on downs twice in the second half of play. Need to come up with a score here. Both teams, or Omaha has 3 timeouts. Wichita used that one early to avoid that illegal defense call. Here's high motion for Omaha. Jackson drops back, has time, looks downfield. He wants to go deep, but nobody's there. He ends up throwing it out of play. Incomplete, be second down. So incomplete, second down and 10 for Wichita. They spot the ball back at the 12-yard line. Omaha breaks the huddle. Jackson lines up in the pistol with Deshaun Jones, Pargo, and Jones Jr. in motion. They'll go deep. They're looking for Pargo up the far boards. It is in and out of his hands. Incomplete. Everybody knew it was coming. Just watched and wait, but couldn't finish it off.
So close. So close.
So ball's incomplete. It's third down and 10. And they'll bring them all the way back down to the 12-yard line here to set up third down. Boy, we looked at that again. He had it in his hands, and until he hit those dasher boards, I think the dasher board broke up the pass. So third down and 10 for Omaha. Wide out on each side. They'll go in high motion. Pargo and Jones Jr. Here's the pressure. Jackson's picked off. And a return to the 20, the 15. Back inside. He may finish this off. 10-5. Touchdown, Wichita. DeMario Donnell with the pick 6. And Wichita is out in front, 33-26. So it looked like Omaha had a shot at the touchdown when they put off the hands of Rashad Pargo. Next play, the game turns around. An interception return for a touchdown for Wichita. Clock runs down to 10 minutes. Wichita's only got 6 men on the field. Here comes the 7th. Play clock hasn't started. Not sure why. Who knows? Full personnel on the field now. Billy Perry comes in for the point after. This would make it an 8-point game. Obviously, a huge number for Wichita. Play clock's down to 5. They need to hurry up. Get the snap, it's high. They put it down. Perry puts it up, and the kick is good. 9:41 remaining in regulation. Wichita out in front of Omaha, 34-26. We have a timeout on the field. We'll take one as well. We'll be right back. Head for the big finish here. Tight ball game. You're at the Slaughterhouse. You're listening to Omaha Beef Football on the Boomer Sports Network.
Plan your next joyride, business trip, or crosstown move with our official rental car company, Budget Car and Truck Rental of Nebraska. With locations throughout Omaha, Lincoln, and Grand Island, Budget has the coolest cars on the block with selection of sedans, luxury cars, trucks, minivans, cargo, and passenger vans. And Budget is celebrating beef fans by offering a 20% discount on select vehicles. Visit budgetnebraska.com now to book a reservation and use the promo code BEEF.
Nebraska Orthopedic and Sports Medicine, they strive to be a center of excellence for orthopedics and sports medicine. They're also the official doctors of the Omaha Beef Professional Indoor Football Team. They're a group of board-certified orthopedic physicians, many of whom have had fellowships or trained in subspecialty areas. Their physicians have trained among some of the top medicine experts and training facilities in the country. They place a great deal of value on each and every opportunity they have to assist patients regain their quality of life they deserve. Call them today, 402-488-3322.
Back at the slaughterhouse, late in the game, 9:41 remaining in regulation. 34-26, Wichita Force are out in front, Kirk.
Not too many offensive snaps for the Beef in the second half.
Omaha turned it over on downs to start the second half. That looks like it may come back to haunt them. It was 4th down and 1. They're unable to convert. Andrew Jackson handed off to Sean Jones. Perry puts this ball into play. It's going to be fielded by Jones at the 5, the 10, the 15, up the sideline. 25, makes a move. A flag comes in from way in the back as Omaha returns this to the Wichita 23-yard line. But we'll see what call they come up with. And I think we're going to have a legal block that's going to bring it back.
Holding.
So legal block in the back against Omaha. Gibson Zaya on the infraction. It'll wipe out a great return for Omaha. And instead they'll start their own 7-yard line. $9:30 remaining. Omaha trails by 8 desperately. Needs to put something on the board this drive. They do have all 3 timeouts if we get to that part of the game.
Well, and you certainly don't want to become one-dimensional here either.
That's what's happened to Omaha quite a bit this year. They've had to rely on the pass. Quick step, drop, and pass. Montero to Bose on the far side. Good for about 8 yards out to the 15-yard line as we go under 9 minutes in regulation. Omaha wants to snap. The ball's not spotted yet. Down to the 15. 8:40 and counting. High motion, Pargo, far side. Here comes the blitz. And Jackson's going deep. He's got a man, but he can't connect with Anthony Jones Jr. Good coverage on the play by Evan Ray. Be second down. Make it 3rd down for Omaha. 3rd down and 2. Tried to get it all, but incomplete. They come back 3rd down and 2 from their own 15-yard line. 8 to go in regulation. 34-26, Force with the lead. Jones Jr. in motion. They find Tyler Jones. It's in the air. It's intercepted. Picked off once again. Tip drill, and it's brought down by the linebacker C.J. Jennings. And the bounces that were going right for Omaha in the first half are going Wichita's way in the second half, Kirk. Second deflected interception of the half.
Yeah,
and that's just off
his hands, off the receiver's hands.
Tyler Jones. He's frustrated, throws his helmet as he gets back to the bench. He knows he should have brought that one down, and instead it turns into a big turnover for Wichita, who will take over at the Omaha 15-yard line with 7:45 to go. Wichita should have no urgency at this point with the 8-point lead. Fake to Westbrook. Scramble out to the near side. He throws to the end zone. There's nothing doing there. Incomplete. Murphy tried to buy some time and get his receivers open, but good coverage downfield by Omaha. And it'll be second down and 10. Second down and 10, 15-yard line of the Beef. Wichita taking their time as the clock continues to wind down. They break the huddle, 10 seconds left on the play clock. High motion. Murphy drops back, throws, hits Westbrook. That's going to be good for near the first down yardage as he's brought down at the 6-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 1. The clock is at 6.5. Omaha needs something big here, Kirk. Needs a big stopper turnover. Wichita getting on the ball quickly, not quite sure why. Men in motion, trying to catch them off guard. That's a backwards pass. They should pick it up. Not a backwards pass. That was close, Kirk. Not sure why they hurried up to the line first off. And then it looked like that pass was pretty close to, I thought he was throwing it backwards, but they said it was forward. And now we got another stoppage here as they try to spot the ball. Fourth down for Wichita. It'll be 4th down and 1. Play clock's at 10 seconds. Lots of confusion on the field as they try to set up the chains. Wichita uses their second timeout. And with 5:36 to go,
Hey, Beef fans. Even though the game is almost over, there's still plenty of fun to be had at Therapy Bar and Grill, the official after-game party location of your Omaha Beef. Be sure to join the players, coaches, rump roasters, and even the prime dancers at Therapy Bar and Grill and catch up on all of the post-game excitement. We're less than 3 miles away at 5059 South 108th Street. We'll see you there, and go Beef.
Wichita is not happy that I believe the down marker had the incorrect down on it the play before. It's now 4th down. They'll keep the offense on the field. Chance for Omaha. Corey gets under center, leans forward, quarterback sneak, and it'll be a 1st down for Wichita. So 5.5 to go. Wichita gets a 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal from the 4-yard line. Clock continues to run. Approaching the 5-minute mark here in Ralston. Murphy puts the men in motion. Truell is the man in motion. They look at the corner of the end zone. That's Jordan Payne. That's a touchdown. And that might be too much for Omaha to recover from. 14-point lead for Wichita with 4:52 remaining in the game. Extra point to come. Jordan Payne somehow got all by himself in the corner, Kirk, and Corey Murphy took advantage. Billy Perry out for the point after. Perry steps it off. Placement's down, kick is up, and it is good. And Wichita, force have come into Ralston Arena. And with 4:52 remaining here in regulation, they have a 15-point advantage. We'll come back for the final 4:52. You're listening to Omaha Beef Indoor Football on the Boomer Sports Network.
Hey, you've got a car, but now we need to make it a cool car. One place to go in town, In-Phase Car Audio. They've got you set up. You need an alarm. You need amplifiers, speakers. Let people know that you're coming. Radar detectors, LED lighting, safety solutions, and more. If you want to add it to your car, they have it at In-Phase Car Audio. Visit their website, inphasecaraudio.com, or even better yet, stop by the store, 134th and L Street, inphasecaraudio.com.
Ralston Arena, big upset brewing here as Wichita looking for their first road victory of the season. They're 4:52 away from doing just that. They lead 41-26. Kirk?
Well, that happened fast, didn't it?
Quickly took advantage of a couple of turnovers. One a pick six. The second one, a turnover just in good field position that Wichita turned into a touchdown. Omaha's going to have to score quick. They do have all 3 timeouts remaining, but a big return here would definitely help. Montero DeBose back with Trey Dudley-Giles for the return. Billy Perry puts it on the tee. High end-over-end kick fielded by Giles at the 2, out to the 5, the 10, midfield to the 15. Bounces off some force, 20, 15,
Go.
10, 5. Trey Dudley-Giles with the kickoff return for a touchdown, and the Beef are within 9. That's exactly what Omaha needed. The big kickoff return for a touchdown by Trey Dudley-Giles. (41-32), a huge extra point forthcoming. And Omaha's going to keep the offense on the field. Omaha's going to keep the offense on the field to go for 2. They're going to chase the point right now. Shouldn't be. So they're going to
mark it.
They allow the clock to get under 10, and they had not spotted the ball. Play clock is under 5. Play clock's down to 0, and that ball was not spotted until 8 seconds left on the play clock. They're going to call Omaha for delay a game when the ball was not spotted because a Wichita player was not on the field. We'll wait the official call.
Delay of game on the offense. 5 yards.
So they'll talk it over.
Delay of game on the offense, number 12.
Wichita did not have all their players on the field. They had not spotted the ball. They did not spot the ball until 8 seconds left. And then called delay a game on Omaha.
And then what, did they decline the penalty? Because they moved it back.
So Omaha will try for the 2. They trail by 7, 4:39 to go. Jackson, now the gun. The clock is running, which it should not be. And the game clock is going down. Throw into the end zone, it's incomplete. So the 2-point conversion is no good. 4:27 remaining, 9-point game. We'll be right back. You're listening to Beef Football on the Boomer Sports Network.
Aussie Sports Bar and Grill. It's a locally owned, family-friendly sports bar striving to be everything a neighborhood spot should be. Enjoy their delicious homemade food and casual atmosphere while you watch your favorite games or just catch up with family and friends. Whether it's group gathering, business meeting, dining by the huge open-air patio, partying with all your friends and family, they do it all. At Aussie's Roadhouse, they want their place to be there anytime you need it. Visit them today online, aussiesroadhouse.com, or in person, 127th Westport Parkway in La Vista.
Back at Ralston Arena, 4:27 now remaining. In regulation, the Beef got the big kickoff return but could not get the 2-point conversion. And it's 41-32. They have all 3 timeouts. Probably early for an onside kick. Just have to try to get a defensive stop quickly.
How about a Nuno?
Or Nuno. Look at Kirk remembering the rule. So this would be an example. Would you go for the Uno? 9-point game. The kickoff goes between the uprights. Omaha would get 1 point with the ball to the 5. Risk reward. This is what the Uno was designed for. We'll see if they're going to give it a shot. Reynolds puts it on the tee. Reynolds steps it off. Low line drive kick, not going for the Uno, but bounces it out. It'll be down to the 5-yard line. But I'm with you, Kirk. I think you have to take a shot at that because that eliminates the second possession of a 2-possession game. That would be huge. Instead, Wichita will start at their own 5-yard line with 4:22 remaining. 41-32, 9-point lead for the Force. Start the clock as it'll roll down to 4 minutes as the Force snap the ball. Corey Murphy complete far side across the 10 out to the 12-yard line. 7 yards on the completion. It'll be 2nd down and 3. They spot the ball at the 12. The clock continues to run. Wichita will take their time. And this game, Kirk, will have major impacts on playoff positioning for Omaha, who look like they are in the driver's seat to try to get to that number 2 seed in a home playoff game. Now we'll have to do some work once again. 2nd down and 3, quarterbacks draw. Little gain on the play, but it's more about running some clock at this point. It'll be 3rd down and 3 as Wichita, unless Omaha takes a timeout, will run another 40 seconds off the clock, but they do use their first timeout. It'll stop the clock at 2:58 remaining. So timeout here. Obviously need to try to get that stop. It's going to come down to that. Clock will stop at the 1-minute warning. Referees just said Omaha has 1 timeout left, but I believe that was their first. They're discussing that right now. We'll see if scoreboard says 2. They move the clock back to 3:03. Keep the timeouts at 2. We'll see if that's accurate. 3rd down and 3 for Wichita. A conversion would be disastrous for Omaha at this point. Here's the pass rush, and the pass is incomplete. Jordan Payne, the intended receiver, out at the 21-yard line, brings up 4th down and 3. Marvin Jones will save the timeout, which will allow Wichita to run nearly 40 seconds off to the clock. And they'll send their kicking unit out. So, Omaha will get it back. They'll have 2 timeouts. They'll have the 1-minute warning, but they need 2 scores. So I guess the best scenario at this point is to score, get a 2-point conversion, and then a game tie, Nuno, on the kickoff. Long field goal. Perry, fielded by Giles. Can he do it again? Cuts inside of the 15, the 20, out to midfield. Still on his feet, down to the 20-yard line of Wichita. Good return by Trey Dudley-Giles. Down to the 20-yard line of Wichita. That's where Omaha will take over with 2:04 remaining in regulation. First down for Omaha. 2 minutes and 4 seconds to go. The Beef trail by 9. Jackson out of the gun. Jones Jr. and Pargo in high motion. Jackson looks for Jones Jr. It's complete to the 10. He's not down by contact. He's still up. He's driven into the boards at the 5-yard line. That's a first down for Omaha. And now the official on the far side is going to come in and say he was down by contact. The official in front of the play said he was not. And now the clock's running while they still have not placed the ball. And now as you may have just heard, Wichita will use a challenge to see if he was down by contact. And I don't believe he was. It didn't appear so. He went down to get the ball, and they got up. There was no whistle. The ball was still alive based on the call on the field. So they're going to review it. We're going to take a quick timeout, come back, sort it out. You're listening to Omaha Beef Professional Indoor Football on the Boomer Sports Network.
Attention craft beer fans, at Pint 9, they're committed to tradition and innovation. They stand on the tradition of brewers before them to create aroma-driven American ales and complex Belgian beers. They appreciate fine German lagers and English session ales, but they also crave the innovation of one-off batches and barrel aging. Their beers are highly fermentable and highly digestible while being scientifically sound and artfully executed. They hope you enjoy drinking their beers as much as they enjoy brewing them. Visit their website today. It's pint9brewing.com. Cheers. Mr. Porky Butts Blaine Hunter, he grew up barbecuing in South Texas from a very young age. He is helping his dad check eating the temps of fires as soon as he could help. The passion that would happen in the world of low and smoke pit smoking. Over 27 years of experience combined with culinary education from Johnson & Wales and FVTC culinary schools, he started competing professionally in the barbecue circuit in 2013. 5 short years later, he's accumulated one of the most impressive resumes on the barbecue circuit across the country. You have to try it today. 154th just north of Maple and at PorkyButtsBBQ.com.
Back at the Slaughterhouse, Ralston Arena, Todd Walkenhorst, there's Kirk Heyer. They reviewed it. I believe it's going to stand for Omaha based on the reactions. We have not got the call yet. But when they place the ball, either way, Omaha will have it with 1:39 remaining. Here's the call from Vernon Brakefield. I take it back. So you heard that. He was short. And look at that replay. I don't know. Anyways, shotgun formation. Andrew Jackson, 1:35 to go. High motion, Jones Jr. There's Pargo from the 12-yard line on 2nd and 1 into the end zone. Picked off once again, and that's going to be the nail in the coffin for the Wichita Force. Evan Ray in the corner coming up with the interception. That's 4 interceptions for Andrew Jackson, 3 in the second half. Turnovers win games.
Yeah. The wheels fall off.
So Wichita is 124 away from going back down south with a victory tonight in the Slaughterhouse. Clock is running down to the 1-minute warning. They would not have to snap this, but looks like they will. Handoff is to Westbrook, right back up the middle. Omaha uses their second timeout with 1:02 remaining.
And it's
I thought he had. I take it back. They didn't. They'll take it to the 1-minute warning.
Getting a little chippy. One
1-minute warning here in Ralston. Upset in the making. Wichita 60 seconds away from the win. We'll be right back. Boomer Sports Network.
Is customer service dead, you ask? Well, at Zero Res, you may call them old-fashioned, but they believe customers deserve to be treated just like your family. From the rock stars that answer the phone to the team at your doorsteps, they all share the same passion to make customers happy. Their guarantee is much more than a service warranty. It's their commitment to wow their customers. If you need your carpets cleaned right, call your friends at Zero Res, 402-603-0570, or visit ZeroResNE.com.
Back for the 1 minute warning. 60 seconds to go. Wichita comes into the slaughterhouse. A big second half, including 3 interceptions. 2 which turned into touchdowns. 1 was a pick 6. And Wichita appears to be going home with the victory. Second down and 8. Are still trying to get in place. Here we go. And they'll reset things once again. Here we go now. Murphy out of the gun with Westbrook in the backfield. They'll hand off to Westbrook. Westbrook to the 10, the 15, stays inbounds, keeps the clock running. They'll stop the clock to move the chains down the field. It's a first down for Wichita, down to the 18-yard line. Omaha has 2 timeouts left. Irrelevant at this point, but Marvin Jones has been known to take all the timeouts, no matter what. We'll see if he elects to do that here tonight as we go under 40. Murphy lines up in the pistol. 30 seconds to go. Wants to put this one in the books. High motion. Here's to Westbrook. Actually, the fake was to Westbrook. They got a pretty good hit on him and then drive Murphy into the wall, which actually stops the clock. Pretty good hit by Chavies, I believe it was, who came in there on Westbrook, who never got the ball. And probably lucky for him, he didn't. He may have broken that one up. That may have been the life support Omaha needed. But instead, Wichita has it second down and 8 with 24 seconds to go. Wichita will want to keep it in bounds, keep the clock running this time. Under 25-point lead, they do need to advance the ball forward to keep the clock moving. Murphy gets under center. And a little mix-up in the backfield. Westbrook loses a yard, which will actually stop the clock. So, and a flag comes in late. So, by not moving the ball forward, that actually stops the clock. But the referees tell them to wind it. And now they'll wind the clock. And now they wind the clock. I don't know. I guess the game's over.
Yes.
There you go. Clocks are at zeros. Wichita comes into the slaughterhouse and defeats the Omaha Bee 41-32. We'll come back, wrap this one up. You've been listening to Omaha Bee Professional Indoor Football on the Boomer Sports Network.
Attention craft beer fans, at Pint 9, they're committed to tradition and innovation. They stand on the tradition of brewers before them to create aroma-driven American ales and complex Belgian beers. They appreciate fine German lagers and English session ales, but they also crave the innovation of one-off batches and barrel aging. Their beers are highly fermentable and highly digestible while being scientifically sound and artfully executed. They hope you enjoy drinking their beers as much as they enjoy brewing them. Visit their website today. It's pint9brewing.com. Cheers. Mr. Porky Butts Blaine Hunter, he grew up barbecuing in South Texas from a very young age. He is helping his dad check eating the temps of fires as soon as he could help. The passion that would happen in the world of low and smoke pit smoking. Over 27 years of experience combined with culinary education from Johnson & Wales and FVTC culinary schools, he started competing professionally in the barbecue circuit in 2013. 5 short years later, he's accumulated one of the most impressive resumes on the barbecue circuit across the country. You have to try it today. 154th just north of Maple and at PorkyButtsBBQ.com. If you're moving to or from Omaha and you're looking to hire the best local moving company, look no further than King's Moving. Whether you're buying a new home in the metro area, or you need to move a commercial business from one location to another, or maybe you're moving in or out of an apartment, lots of stairs, or an assisted living center, they're licensed, insured, and highly trained moving experts. They can help. Call them today at 402-676-0719 or visit their website at kingsmoving4you.com. Hey, next time you're looking for a quality sandwich, try McAllister's Deli. Proud beef partner, they make America's favorite sandwiches, soups, salads, spuds, and more. Come in for a meal, or better yet, they do catering. That's what the Omaha Beef do. Before them road games, they get those boxes with the sandwiches and chips and all that good stuff from McAllister's Deli. One of the proud sponsors of the Omaha Beef. Try them today, right down the street from Ralston Arena, 603 South 72nd Street. It's McAllister's Deli, America's favorite sandwiches.
Final time back at the slaughterhouse. Todd Walkenhorst, there's Kirk Heyer. Well, can't say much. They got slaughtered in the second half.
Certainly did. It was a real disappointment to see it happen. I thought we had just lost momentum.
Balls bounced the Beef way in the first half, did not bounce the Beef way in the second half. 3 interceptions, including 2 that turned into scores, was the difference here tonight as Wichita gets their second league win of the season and defeats Omaha 41-32. For Kirk Heyer, for Nick Burris back at network control, for Tom Cortor on special assignment tonight. Todd Walkenhorst from the Slaughterhouse join us for the Omaha Beef Coaches Show Monday night at the Comfort Inn and Suites, Firewater Bar and Grill at 6 o'clock. And next week, Wyoming Mustangs in here at the Slaughterhouse. Kickoff Saturday night at 6:35. Pregame at 6:20. In person or live all across the Boomer Sports Network. To all of you Beef fans out there, good night, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Omaha on the count of 3. I need you to please ring your bells for me. Tell the whole world what you come to see. 1, 2, 3.
Omaha Beef Professional Indoor Football on the Boomer Sports Network was brought to you by First Command, B&D Turf Cars, Bath Fitter, Berkshire Hathaway Realtor, Bree Beck, Budget Rent-A-Car, Celeron, Certified Piedmontese, Comfort Inn and Suites, CPR, Cell Phone Repairs, Crown Property Management, DBS Burke, Down Syndrome Alliance, Eternal Tattoo, Great Clips, In-Phase Car Audio, Jerseys, Kingdom Insurance, King's Moving, La Smash, Lufties, Mangelsons, Marines, Mattress King, McAllister's Deli, Nebraska Ortho and Sports, Aussies, Peaceful Roads, Pint 9, Porky Butts, Robert's Nursery, Salsaritas, Schrock Innovations, Scores, See the Trainer, Titanium HVAC, Valley Marine, and Zero Res. Make sure to catch every Omaha Beef Professional Indoor Football game, home and away, on the Boomer Sports Network. And join us on Monday nights of game weeks at 6 o'clock for the Head Coaches Show with Head Coach Marvin Jones, live from the Firewater Bar and Grill at the Comfort Inn and Suites at 70th and Grover, all on the Boomer Sports Network.